Howdy folks, and welcome to Skullrunners, our original Starfinder campaign. I am Joe Treff, your DM this evening and many other evenings, and joining me are my friends Olive, Dan, Brandon, Liz, and David. We're going to play Starfinder tonight, but before we do, a couple of quick announcements. Firstly, we're playing D&D every Friday as well. You can join us for that at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have a website, alberonrpg.com, and social media that uses @alberonrpg as the handles. You can see all the different things that appear on our table, like this encounter map. There are handouts, there are maps and miniatures and all kinds of stuff. You can see those at alberonrpg on Instagram, Threads, etc. There are also hundreds of sessions up on YouTube, including other sessions aside from Starfinder. We have D&D, we have Paranoia, we have Fallout 2D20, Cairn 2E, all kinds of systems over on YouTube. The Cairn 2E thing run by Kara, definitely worth looking at and checking out. The author of the adventure actually wrote to us.
Oh, yeah.
It was super cool, yeah. So check that out on YouTube at alberonrpg. And July 23rd and July 24th will be the final sessions before we take our summer break for 2 weeks, returning on August 13th and 14th with the next sessions. We also have Sirenscape and Monument Music, as well as Matt, a whole bunch of other people to thank for the sound that we have, including the sound that you have behind you. And finally, it is time for this week's session of Skullrunners. Skullrunners. Last that we played. Using magic, makeup, and a touch of moxie, you all disguise Nyx as Drama, the courier for Digital Storm, the gang that has taken over this half of the region that you all now occupy. You had taken the plans off of this courier and had decided as a group that you were going to pretend to be the individuals who had come to this person's aid, not frightening them away from a life of crime, but instead opting to join them. You approached Digital Storm with this plan, being flooded by strobe lights, spotlights, and stormed by Digital Storm forces, but with some smooth talking from your group, you earned passage to the second floor of the hideout, a largely abandoned but very well garrisoned supplied parking garage. And on this floor, you were introduced to a high-ranking Copaxi in this organization, who, it quickly became evident, had no idea as to the identity of the rank-and-file members of their group, allowing you to easily pass as the protectors of the courier.
That happens when you wear masks.
Yeah. You could not, however, pass as an especially competent group. And so, though he did agree to utilize you all to help enact their plans, he also sent a supervisor along with you, a contemplative, who is a specialist in navigation and technology, as well as intimately familiar with the sewers. You went with them to Pump House 13, and with the help of your contemplative ally, accessed the systems of pipes and drains that are used to flush acidic wastewater into the large concrete ditch the cargo van now lays in. You navigated your way to the far side, intent on securing Pump House 14 from below. You avoided treacherous stretches of damaged pipes. You opted for a much more direct route to avoid the dangerous sewer slime that occupied the area. And you found a large glowbreaker patrol. But with incredible stealth, you managed to use the network of catwalks above, an excellent distraction from Valenka, stealth from Theo and Monk, invisibility from Nyx, and you largely made it by, without engaging in any kind of combat whatsoever. This did leave Sagan, who would normally have had some trouble with stealth, with their injured leg, their large form. But Sagan, alone, truly alone, your attachments now broken, in the state that you enter and exit the universe in, you were enveloped by that gentle darkness and ushered across the space. Successfully avoiding this large encounter, you found your path blocked after another 10 minutes of travel by a cargo drone that had trapped itself perfectly across the corridor. With some computer work and slick driving from Nix, you overrode the cargo drone's safety sensors and scraped the paint off the side as you completed its turn. Finally, after utilizing this drone to open up heretofore hidden access panels and tunnels, you were able to get to the end of your journey. And with the concrete opening in front of you, you heard voices of an approaching patrol. This cargo drone allowed you to again avoid potentially another encounter. And as you now travel down a narrow space, beholding a dark sort of space in front of you where mist fills the air, save the flicker of screens off and to your right, as you hear the sounds of a deeply mutated voice. That is where we begin this evening. Give me 1 second. My music got too chilled.
Too chilled.
Too chilled. Too chilled. There we go.
Yeah. So in front of you, you can see there is all manner of pipes. You can see elements of like storage containers, and all across the space on the map, and actually I'll pull it up on the encounter map here, you can see there's a number of like what look almost like smokestacks. Those are pipes that actually go up into the ceiling, and so connecting to various parts kind of upwards and above. You can see directly in front of you there are a number of barrels and this huge form, just a almost silhouette through the steam. You can see kind of moving away from you, stomping. You had heard them talking about being thirsty. Yeah.
So I know last time you said there was like a dense like steam fog in the area.
Yeah.
And Meg the Mutant was like, "What's that smell?"
Yes, there's food in this area.
I want to cast prestidigitation on the cart that's moving away from us.
Okay.
And I would also like to extend the spell. It's called Extend Spell, which gives me an additional range. And I would like to make the smell of a fermenting dead rat.
Okay.
I imagine that's a food source that would possibly be on Megan's palates. And is probably abundant here in the sewers.
So you're doing this on the shape that's moving away from you?
Yes.
Okay. I would say for this, we're going to call this a mysticism check, and I think that's called in Starfinder 2E.
Do you roll for prestidigitation if that just happens?
No, this technically wouldn't work, rules as written. But
Okay.
Occultism?
Occultism, thank you.
Arcana?
Let's do Arcana.
Arcana.
Hell yeah, 19 plus...
Still getting used to the 2E skill set.
I believe... 7, so 26.
Oh, plus 7. I thought you said
Yeah.
you rolled 7 and got a 26 still.
Oh, wow.
As you cast prestidigitation, targeting this shape, it strikes you that this is moving away from you a person. It looks like a larger shape than it is because they wear power armor.
No, the cargo.
That's... Okay, so just
Yeah.
like off and in the distance.
Yeah, the one that's going away.
Sure.
Because I'm trying to get her away from us.
So you cast this kind of before, it's this kind of green box that you can see off into the side.
Yes.
I had already tucked it away in its bay, but yeah, you cast it as it rounds the corner. You can hear the sounds of docking clamps engage as it kind of finds its berth. You can hear this little ding as it begins to charge.
Nice.
As that smells, what's the range of that?
The smell?
Yeah.
I don't know what a range of smell is, Joe. I feel like that's a DM thing, but I did say it's fermenting and gross.
Yes, you did.
And it's like
stinky enough to be smelled
Yeah.
roughly 100 feet away. Is that?
Yeah, how about 120 feet?
Give me just 1 second. It says range 10 feet. You cast it right as it
that's how
leaves.
far I can cast it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say probably not a tremendous amount of range on that. So you can smell just for a moment that smell, and then it wafts around the corner as this drone disappears. You have cast that spell.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else that you folks are doing in this moment? You can hear the sounds of heavy shapes shifting in the steel.
Can Theo find like a place to? When I say hide, I mean do like the movie thing where you like hide, but like peek your head up and like still kind of see what's going on.
Absolutely. I would say make a stealth check.
Where are we on the map, Joe?
Oof, that's
You're
not
in
good.
this little corridor right here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's only going to be a 12.
Okay. So Theo, you take your first steps into the steamy space, kind of ducking your head, entering into where the ceilings open up, the walls open up. You have been in this packed kind of sewer. You guys are actually coming in from the pipe right there.
Oh, we're coming out of
Yeah.
this big pipe thing. Yeah, Theo. I don't know, Theo like is there or something, trying to peek.
And as you kind of peek out, there is this kind of steam that just rolls out of some of the pipes on the wall. You kind of hear it happening elsewhere, but for just a moment that kind of gusts the steam away, and there is this moment where you are left with this open sort of space between you and this individual. A 12 stealth, not super stealthy.
Definitely not.
And as they look at you, you can hear their confusion as they just go, "What the?" They take a couple steps closer. Is there anything that you're doing?
Damn.
Is he at the front?
What,
Where's
me?
Theo?
Theo
Yeah.
is at the front, yeah.
Yeah, I like took a step out.
Yeah,
and I was
he's-
gonna try to hide, and then like the steam just.
You can see as
the guy
they
right there.
across this space, they unholster this huge contraption from their back, this heavy plastic piping connecting it to this large tank connected to the armor.
Yeah.
They level this at this pipe and they yell, "Come out! You have been spotted!"
Can I program Fix to rise above Theo while tweeting, because Fix thinks it's a bird, to distract this gentleman's attention?
Yes, you can certainly try. I would say make a deception check. Take a -6 conditional modifier to that. This drone just right past you, Theo, directly in this kind of moment of clear perception.
So -6. Okay, and
Kamikaze
then
drone.
-1.
Yeah.
So 9.
The drone just tweet straight up, and it just makes this 90-degree angle. It tweets directly in front of this person. You can see at the base of this weapon this tiny flame ignite. And I need everybody to roll for initiative, as that is not not a lot of success. Let me move my guys as they are responding to that as well. Stay there.
You gotta learn some bird calls for this game.
You know Chickadee, right?
Oh, hell yeah, that's-
Kind of like that, yeah.
That's like that crazy frog.
Yeah, it does sound
Oh, I forgot about Crazy Frog. How dare you.
Yeah.
And then there's Bob White, which is
Anybody
can't
natural
do it.
20?
Nope.
25 to 20.
24.
24
What
for
a
Mike.
19 again.
21 for Blally.
21 for Flawley. All right, 20 to 15.
16.
16.
16 as well.
What is your dex?
+2.
Plus 2. I
Yours
think
is
Nyx
plus
is a little faster
4.
than you.
What's your dex modifier?
+2.
Plus 2.
Oh, they're the same.
Who wants to go first?
Sure.
Theo first, then Nyx. Sagan, where are you following?
I'm at 18.
18 for Sagan. Sorry. Okay, so the way that this works out, we have Monk starting us off, then Vlali, then Sagan, then Theo, then Nyx, and then very luckily rolling a 14 on their initiative is the Glowbreakers. So, Monk, we start with you. This drone, straight past you, tweet, and then 90-degree angle straight up and into the mist. There is this, as it is displaced, and you can see this creature
It's actually sick.
gesturing the flamethrower in this direction.
I'm gonna move 15, 20, 25, 30. Right here, and I'm gonna kind of like duck behind. Are these just normal barrels?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
As far as I can tell. Okay, that's good. And I am going to. Is this guy wearing a helmet?
Yes, they are wearing power armor. So you can see
Okay.
this is industrial armor, almost like the kind of exoskeletons that are used to lift heavy things. These have been repurposed into armor for these Glowbreakers.
I am going to. If I want to do prestidigitation on an enemy,
Mhm.
could I soil his mask to make it hard for him to see?
Probably not.
Okay. Then I will
It's a
just.
spell called Dazzle.
Okay, I will use injury echo, and I will I will try to make him relive an injury when his armor was too tight on him and it was squeezing him. It's like someone put it in the laundry and they put it on cold water.
So again, this armor, like steel. This is a robotic exoskeleton.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of there being a person on the shift who puts in the washing machine all these robotic exoskeletons. So that is a will save.
Yes,
Dishwasher.
17.
That is going to be a 10.
Yes.
So, absolutely, all of a sudden, it is like they merge with an alternate world version of themselves where they have been given armor that is too tight, and for whatever reason in this universe, they have to wear it. And they have to wear it for so long that over the years, it gives them 8 points of damage.
So it's 3 and 4, so that's 7.
7 points of
Yeah,
damage.
that's
Very
pretty good.
nice. That you can see just kind of rattles them for a moment. Anything else, Monk?
I'm just gonna say, I wear tight clothes too, but honey, that's not for you.
Okay, you say that for free. You can hear from behind the steel mask. What? But that is your turn, Monk. That brings us to Vlali. Sagan is on deck.
Lally is going to... I'm going to try something new here
Okay.
Yeah.
that gets really bad reviews online, but I'm going to try it
Hell
anyway.
yeah.
She is going to look at this. Is it a gun of sorts?
Yes, it is certainly a
It's a
weapon.
Actually, you know what? She's going to go for the power armor.
Nice.
She's going
There
to
we
go. She like whoosh, through her visor, like power armor detected. And I am going to attempt to sabotage the power armor.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save against my computer's check.
Let's go.
So it's against its fortitude DC.
Oh yeah, fortitude DC, sorry.
Let's go,
No
Big
worries.
V. Let's go.
Let's go, Lally.
Yay.
Yeah.
No, rolled
No.
so low.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be a 14.
A 14, unfortunately, is not high enough. You attempt to sabotage. It's close. You attempt to sabotage this armor as you kind of reach out and try to grab at some of this wiring. They slam the barrel, and it is piping hot into your arm, causing you to recoil away.
No, I'm within range, so it's 30 feet away from me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
30 feet away.
So I'd
You just fail to connect to the network, unable to cause the glitching condition on this armor. Anything else?
Ooh, can I use my movement to hide even though we're in a tunnel?
You can try. I will say
Like duck.
it would be... So you can see they're gesturing this weapon towards you. This weapon has a tiny flame on the end of it and is connected to a very large tank behind them. It
Okay.
looks an awful lot like a flamethrower. You, at the moment, are in a condensed pipe that
Mm.
probably is not the best place to be if there is also fire. But
Okay.
you can certainly try to hide if you want.
No.
Get out of the tunnel.
I'm gonna get out of the tunnel. So I'm flanking.
So
No, I'm
you
not.
rush out from this side. You now have Theo off to your right. You can see Monk kind of sliding into cover in front of you. There is this huge individual in armor. The armor just kind of blinking with these active lights. Anything else, Wally?
That's my whole turn.
That brings us to Sagan.
Sagan is he's still in the dark. He's like trying to find a way to stand up. He sees this shape and he just goes, "This is like you need to go home. You just need to think about home, and I will cast Dream of Home on him."
That is a will
Nice.
save.
Oh, interesting.
I love that
will save.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
That is a critical failure.
Ooh.
Let's see what happens on a critical failure. So he's certainly distracted and in a daze. So
Takes his baseball.
Well, days is a full ass
Yeah.
condition.
yeah, sorry. There it is. Yeah, nothing on a critical failure.
No, but
just
dazed.
he becomes fascinated by the memories for up to a minute.
Up to a minute?
As long as I hold on to it.
Here, you want to get
So there's a
that
minus
from
2
the
to
boxes?
perception and skill checks.
Go
Can't
over
use
there.
concentration actions.
So nobody hit him.
Unless it is about their home. That is
Yeah.
very cool. So you cast this spell, kind of seeing this individual level this gun. That flame suddenly just goes off as this gun lowers by a couple of inches, and the head of this individual just tilts up in this kind of remembering gesture. Anything else, Sagan?
I'm gonna stand up out of the pipe stealthily as best I can.
Okay. It is like, for you especially, this is hard. You have to kind of wedge yourself out. Are you, as an action, making a stealth check?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Go ahead, make a stealth check.
We'll see how we do. That is a 24 stealth.
With a 24, Sagan, you are the stealthiest of everybody coming out of here. It is perhaps
Dang.
because of this drone out volley rolling off to the side, Theo just kind of exiting, everybody kind of in front of you, maybe more the distraction. But that is your turn, Sagan.
I'll find it.
What is it?
That brings us to Theo.
This guy looks pacified then, yeah.
Their
For a minute.
weapon is down.
A minute's a long time.
I just need to not be barbecued altogether.
I'm going to... I should have movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I want to get to right here and basically move around him.
Okay.
I already have my pistol out. I don't have a line of sight to anyone else, right? The fog is still...
As you run through there for just a moment, you have a really good kind of glimpse of this person off and to your right, this human in this industrial armor. But then as you pass them already from where you're standing, you can barely make them out. It's just the blinking of their armor. So anything more than 15 feet away, almost invisible for this fog.
So, actually putting my character sheet and like printing it out, and I was
Sure.
like, oh, I didn't really
It's helpful.
see. Yeah. One of the augmentations I got was the eye thing that helps you, I guess, see, right?
Yep.
I do. It gives me a +1 bonus to seek. Could I potentially, when like I pass through the fog, could I get an idea of how many enemies there are? Does that count?
What? Remind me again of that eye.
It is called either auto recognition lenses or retinal reflectors. There's 2 of them. One's like 5 credits. One like actually costs money, which is what I bought
Yeah.
with mine.
It is not the auto recognition. It is the
Retinal reflectors.
retinal reflectors. I think that's right. Okay. You gain low light vision and a +1 to perception checks to seek if they involve sight. I mean, that if you want to make the perception check, you certainly can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult, but you get that +1 for sure.
Sure. Oof. Low rolls today. That's not why I was not going to do it.
Okay. As you look around, you can see the one right behind you, and that's it.
All right. That was
Nice.
movement action. My gun's already out.
Okay.
How do we do this?
I
Save Sagan.
don't know. Can I just take the hide action again?
You absolutely can make a stealth check. You feel like you're in a better place to do that.
I might have to put this thing in dice show. That's not high. That's 13.
You again kind of rush out, and as you get low, you're still sliding in this wet floor, kind of across the concrete, and you just slam into the steel in front of you. And then you do duck down. You feel hidden, but that sound gives you away, and you can actually hear often in the distance, "What was that?" But anything, that's your turn, Theo?
Yeah. That's it.
All right, Theo. That brings us to Nyx.
Okay. I would like to climb on top of Sagan and jump to the top.
What?
That is
far.
a 20-foot leap. It is for sure going to be an acrobatics
Yeah.
check, and I'm going to say that's probably a 2-action acrobatics movement and skill check. So
Okay.
Oh,
You
there's
got it, bestie.
There's a high jump and long jump are things.
but
Oh,
this is
really?
well over high jump. So this is a skill check.
Would it
How
be
high
a
is
separate
Sagan?
action for the droid to
I'll
come
say
with
like
me?
7
The drone can fly, so the drone can follow you with its movement.
So,
if I can grab it if I start to fall.
I see what you're saying. You can certainly try to do that. The drone isn't really designed to carry a person, and so probably not going to fully break your fall. But yeah, certainly. So
this is 20 feet?
yes.
Okay, so it's really minus 8 feet from Sagan's height.
No,
Whoa.
sorry. It's 20 feet if you're on top of Sagan to get to the top of the thing. Yeah, so you're looking at like a 30-foot catwalk to get
Ooh,
up
I
there.
don't know, bestie.
Yeah. So I'll do it, and I'll do a nanite search
Okay,
as well.
make
Yeah,
an
girl.
acrobatics check.
Let's go.
And then
And as a reminder, you do have your hero point.
And I do have a attribute boost for acrobatics I want to use as well.
There you go.
So that's
Okay.
+3. So 1 roll.
Just one roll.
You have my hero point if you don't get it.
So, sweet, 16 total.
16 total.
No. What's your athletics?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right, you're right.
Acrobatics,
16
acrobatics.
plus
Plus
9,
Plus
sorry.
9, okay.
25. So that's, and plus
That's
the
everything.
everything. So what was it?
That's not
25?
bad.
25.
25 is a pizza pizza.
Oh!
Just barely are you able to leap up. You have to grab onto your drone, swinging around it once, and then leaping up. You are able to just barely grab on with one arm and one leg, and then you loop your body over. You end up on your back, kind of just barely climbing to your feet. You are up on this catwalk, and up here, 30 feet up, the mist is below you. You can see out all around you. Most of the individuals still kind of hidden in this haze, but here and there, especially up on these kind of secondary catwalks, you can see the heads of Megan the Mutant and 2 other Glowbreakers in this power armor, moving in the direction that all of your party is in.
Oh,
Anything else, Nyx?
do I
There's
have
2
one
actions.
action left?
You have
Yeah.
one action.
Okay.
This one or this?
Okay.
First one.
Can
Yeah.
Am I still is Fix still attached to the cart? Like,
No.
Like, oh, so I'd have to hack it again. Okay. Can the droid just like start flying around like a bird, tweeting?
Sure, no
Distracting.
problem. It flies around, just making the same electronic tweet. It's just tweet, 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 tweet. And all of you can certainly hear that up above. That is your turn, Nyx. That brings us to the Glowbreakers and Megan the Mutant.
That's your droid.
Okay.
And then this is
Let me just
Fix.
check to see how far Megan can move. Oh, so slow. Okay. So they are going to go to the end here. They are going to get down to the bottom.
Oh no.
And they spot you, Monk.
Guys, we are getting tunneled.
Mm-hmm.
And then this individual.
This is a choke point.
is
Not like
going
a
to
fun
just
choke
leap
point when
down
you're like
here,
with your.
and then take a second action move. 20, and then I think that's probably good enough. Okay. So a couple things. We'll start with the Glowbreakers. First, the one that is in front of all of you, you can see they are holding this flamethrower, but the flame goes out as they stare up, just imagining home. They're at the moment just kind of, they're fascinated, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They can still make attacks. Secret call knowledge with the subject. You know what? I'm going to say that for the moment, they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there, just thinking of home. But the other ones aren't. The one who is all the way up there, you can hear them call out, and they just say, "Who goes there? Hello?" And then in the distance, you hear a ding.
What was that?
Oh.
Oh, I have to roll, actually. Ooh.
Oh, there's a robot nearby.
No.
That's a grenade.
Ding of a grenade, I'm
Where
thinking, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one right there. This one right here. Thank you.
10-foot burst.
10-foot burst. Okay. So, the intent is to put it directly on you, Monk.
Oof.
But, Monk, can you roll a d8 for
No,
me?
that's me.
Oh, sorry. Where's Monk?
Monk's the other white one.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot more
Okay.
sense.
Bubble boys.
So, roll a d8.
Me or
You.
Okay. That's the D10.
What about Mr. Brains? Does he get any action?
2.
He's hiding, I'm sure.
This ends up floating,
That's my quantum field.
rolling underneath. Oh, sorry. Dang, there's too many of these things.
Yeah.
Okay. Quantum field. Oh, okay. So actually, unfortunate. Theo,
I can be a balance.
can you make a reflex save?
Ooh, nope.
Do a 0 point.
Honestly, yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know,
Not a
it feels
bad
kind of
idea.
early. We haven't even hit Megan yet.
You can use
It
mine.
does,
Can I
but-
use mine?
You.
Okay, yeah, that one's probably gonna do it. 25.
That is a success. As this grenade rolls to your feet, you can see thrown, it almost hits directly into Monk, ricochets off, and then rolls on the ground right to your feet. And you just boot this thing, kind of kicking it off. It scatters into the sort of elements of the framework, and there is this and the
There we go.
ping of thousands of pieces of metal just scraping across the environment. You can hear the wrench of machinery as there are elements kind of damaged from this burst, but you take no damage. That is a miss with that grenade. That's 1, that's 2. That brings us to Megan. Most of these individuals, for what it's worth, too, using most of their movement to get to you and seem to still not be 100% sure where you are. For Megan, as Megan approaches, you can hear, if you've ever been aboard a ship that kind of moves, the metal pings and kind of clangs at night, and it sounds like the machinery does that as she approaches. She is actually going to...
Oh, okay.
As she sees the explosion kind of go off, she's going to shout, "Where are they?" And one of the henchmen often in this machinery just shouts, "They're coming in from the vents!" She is going to reach out with one hand and just violently twist. And the pipes that are up and around kind of to the right of Sagan just explode. Steam venting off. And I need Sagan... I need Sagan, Vlali, and Monk to all please make reflex saving throws.
Alright, do this nice theater.
This is going to be exciting.
22.
That is a success.
23.
That is a success.
23.
That is also a success. As they twist, it is, you can see from the inside of this pipe, it begins to glow almost cherry red before you can hear the metal twist and steam ruptures out. This boils over, and you can imagine could pull flesh from bone, but it just strikes the metal on the far side as all of you manage to dodge out of the way. That is Meg the Mutant's turn. That is all of the glow breakers who can act. That brings us to the top of the round of Monk.
Does the contemplative not get a turn?
Oh, the contemplatives. Is his miniature out there?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
He's still in here.
Pull up his stat block. I forgot about the contemplative.
Harjahan!
Okay, so actually, I'm just going to have him go in initiative
Harjahan.
order
Last.
11, because that's going to put him
We're gonna
last.
level up after this, right?
If you survive.
Do we want to take a long rest to get our level up, or do we want to continue the mission?
Well, let's see
Depends
if
on the
we,
situation.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it really
That's
depends.
way too far in advance.
We're like, oh god,
He's got a
Monk is like,
second action
guys, I
to
want to
start
take a nap after
floating
this.
up.
Well, that's the thing.
His
It's
Oh.
like-
third action, he's going to land right next to you.
Dang.
And from the darkness of the steam, Nyx, you barely leapt. You leapt 20 feet across, clanged on, and dragged yourself up. As you catch your breath, you see from the steam this brain just rise. You can see their little nub arms out, their little legs out, almost like this very Christ-like but very brainy figure just rises from the steam. And from this, they say, "I have arrived." And they kind of lightly settle onto this space. This brain pulses as they try to perceive their surroundings. And then one little nub gestures forwards and to the right. And to you, Nyx, they say, "I need to get there." And they point in the direction of those screens. But that is the contemplative's turn. That brings us to the top of the round to Monk. Thank you for reminding me about Harjahan.
Mhm.
I was behind the barrels.
Yes.
What would I to jump over the barrels? Would that just be difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to jump over the barrels 5. How tall is this, Joe?
That's pretty tall. That's probably close to like 8 feet tall.
Oh, 8 feet?
Yeah.
What would be the do I need athletics to jump over it, or can I just
It would
Climb
be-
over
you
it.
could climb over it if you have a climb speed. You could also use an athletics to jump over it. It's tough. 8 feet is tough
Okay.
for most people. Nyx gives you sort of a broken sense for what is possible and not possible.
Okay. I am going to instead 5.
Like I remember I used to be able to put my hand on a fence and just hop right over.
15,
I probably couldn't do that anymore.
25.
It takes like my whole body to like sit
Here.
On like a 3-foot
Yep.
thing to like get up there backwards.
I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like hide between those little spots. I'm gonna take an actually no, I'm not because I'm going this way around him.
Okay.
Also, he's dazzled.
oh, he's
or whatever.
Yeah, he's
fascinated.
He's bedazzled.
He's bedazzled.
And
Jeweled.
can I like crawl underneath that little thing?
What, you mean under the ramp?
The stairs.
Yeah, it's a ramp.
The ramp?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to save that.
You would be prone, and so effectively, that costs movement and stuff. But you
I've
certainly
only
can.
used one movement so far. So I'm gonna do that, and my attack will be. No, I can't do an attack. I'll just move.
Okay.
So I'm gonna crawl underneath, crawl underneath, and then I'll figure out where to go from there.
You rush through the mists, seeing that this person dazzled off and to your right. You can hear the sound of somebody approaching. As you get to that part, as you slide under this space, I believe you are entering within 20 feet of Megan.
No, right here.
But you are entering within 20 feet
I
of
thought
Megan.
that was Megan.
That is Megan.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Right. So when you go
You went
under the,
under.
you are entering within 20 feet. As you enter within 20 feet, you can feel there is this heavy presence around her.
Ooh.
And the first square that you move within 20 feet does count as difficult terrain.
Okay.
So move yourself 5
That's fine.
feet back.
No, I'm using both my actions for movement, so
You
for
can
all three.
feel pressure radiating off of Meg's body.
10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move here for my second movement, and then for my third movement, I want to go. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll go there, and that way I have at least some broken up movement.
Okay.
Broken up
Sight lines.
party, yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Monk. You skate away from the party, kind of finding a place where you can navigate out of danger for the time being. That brings us to Vlali. Vlali, from the corner that you're in, Sagan,
This is
off
a
to your
toolbox.
left, this individual sort of dazzled off.
Mhm.
It is feeling congested. As the grenade ricochets off and luckily rolls away, what would you like to do?
I want to. So these are all
This is
cut
gone
in
'cause I didn't
half.
sustain it.
But is there still space to move through it?
Those are like rising up into the ceiling.
Well,
and
she
so-
cut them.
Cut.
Megan,
The
cut
steam
the steam
thing.
thing.
Didn't,
Oh, she broke one of those pipes. Yes,
Oh,
it's
broke
still
one of
like
them.
it's still
Yeah.
very much
Steam's
like
coming out.
I
it's up
thought
to the
she like
ceiling.
straight up like Zorro
No,
sliced
no,
them
no,
out.
no, no.
Okay.
Also
You can
rupture
cut
in
thin
one of the
air.
seams.
Okay.
I like that.
Well, it still looks like there's space here. So
That's smart.
Spally wants to jump up.
That's
But I want to do it stealthily and then hide down here. And I want to use all my actions to do so.
Okay, so I would say it will take a action to squeeze. That is a
Oh,
squeeze.
interesting.
It's a squeeze action.
And you have -5 for your movement because of.
This is fitting
Your
into
body.
like an exceptionally small space. It's technically difficult terrain.
This one? That's
Yeah.
exceptionally small?
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, you can move through there. You're fine.
Okay.
So you climb up this kind of element. You have to boost yourself up using 2 arms on your right side to swing yourself up and onto the top. As you do so, you kind of get into a space where you can see the pipes around you, but not much else. You can hear the sound of Monk just like breathing hard, running right by you. Are you sliding over to the cargo drone?
Oh, this is the cargo drone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hide behind it so Megan
Okay.
doesn't see me.
Make a stealth check. That is movement and then stealth. 2 actions.
Oh, hell yeah. 25.
With your 4 arms, you move through these pipes like a spider, just kind of crawling through, and you almost bracing with all 4 of them. Have you ever seen the sort of street athletes that will hold onto a pipe and then have their body fully straight
Yeah.
out?
Oh yeah.
With all 4 of your arms holding these pipes, your body just straight out, you gently lower yourself, almost barely touching the ground. Megan is right next to you. The terrain is difficult, the first movement that you make in this
Okay.
space. You can feel pressure just rolling off of them and pulling you to the ground. But
Okay.
you are there, and at the moment, they're walking straight by you. You feel pretty hidden.
Okay. Ooh, do I risk it for the biscuits?
Yeah, do it. Come on, girl.
So for my third action, she's like sprawled out a little bit. She reaches into her like vest pocket, pulls out a flash grenade, pulls the pin with her teeth, and just kind of over the side.
You can free action drop.
Yeah, but then it's right at your
Yeah,
feet.
right at-
and
yeah.
all out of movement. So,
Actually, before I do that, will that break my hidden?
I mean, you'll be less hidden for sure.
What do you mean by less hidden?
So
Like, she'll see where it's coming from?
They'll have a sense of where
They'll
it
get the
came
pin.
from, but then if it's effective, it is a flash grenade. So it's kind of a trade-off.
The hard part is throwing it. That's really the hard part in Starfinder for grenades.
Yes. What you doing?
I'm gonna do it because it's super
Alrighty.
close.
Give it a shot. The closeness, unfortunately, doesn't really matter with grenades and Starfinder.
That's unless you drop it.
True.
That's like the real trick.
That'll be a 18.
So with an
So, like,
18,
throw it over the edge.
That's pretty good.
you toss this, and it does not scatter. Very easy to do. You just kind of drop it over, just one of your arms reaching all the way over the top.
And I need her to make a fortitude save. Or be dazzled for a round.
What's the range on it? Can you get both of them?
Wherever it lands.
Yeah, and it's only a 5-foot
That is
radius.
only a
so I wanna-
17.
No, I don't know what the DC
What
is.
kind of-
for
what kind of
this.
flash grenade?
It's called a flash grenade commercial. It's just one of the ones that we got.
Let me see.
5-foot area burst. Throw.
Okay. This is a fortitude save against your fortitude DC. Do you have a fortitude
Yeah.
DC?
Fortitude.
I don't know how to calculate that.
And the radius is 5 feet.
Okay, so let's see.
Is it just class DC?
It is 10 plus your 10 plus half your class level plus your key ability score modifier. So
Okay.
10
Okay,
plus
so-
2, 12 plus, what is your key ability score?
Dex, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Dex, so plus 3, so
15. 15 is the DC. That is going to be an 18. And so as this hits, you can hear them go, huh? And they just bend down and put a hand over this grenade.
Oh
and
my
it
god.
and you can see all of the flesh along their arm
how gross.
as it just kind of absorbs this impact.
Damn.
Anything else?
That's everything I can do.
All right,
I like to
Vlali.
think that they burp a little bit of light and smoke.
That brings us to Sagan. Second Vlali disappears.
Mhm.
Monk disappears. Everybody just leaving you.
It's better being in the kill box.
Right. So where I am, can I see any of these guys?
From where you are, you
See
can
the
see
guy,
this
sure.
one directly in front of you, and that is it. You can
Alright.
hear the sounds of this
You just
large
climb
figure
over the
approaching off and to your right,
Mhm.
but the only one that you can see is directly in front of you, and they are dreaming of home.
Yeah, we'll leave them there. I'm just trying to. So without
ends
knowing
on
where they are,
Sagan's
I'm talking
turn,
to
so
them
that's
this
gone.
way. Oh, it's up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit!
good. It's very good.
Unless I say like
Holy
no more.
shit! That's so good.
he can just it sits on him for a minute,
Subdued.
or unless
Dude's
someone attacks
out.
him.
Yeah, don't attack him.
Yeah, I'm going to let's try to stealthily move. We'll probably get here and realize there are people coming this way. Do I see a way to like squeeze around this, or is that going to be another action?
I was gonna ask this
Yeah.
last time, but I did kick the grenade under that thing, right? That's what blew up?
Under which thing?
The thing that me and Sagan are next to?
Yes, it didn't like blow it up, but it certainly caused damage to whatever that machinery is.
Did it make it potentially easier to navigate over?
I
or
thought
through?
Sagan just
No,
climb
but I
over.
think
It's
for
huge.
Sagan being so tall,
Yeah.
Sagan can just step right over that. For anybody else, it would be a little bit more difficult. But Sagan, that is the benefit of not being able to hide anywhere.
Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go 5, 6, and I think that's it.
Okay, you watch as Sagan just steps over something that would take many of you kind of a boost to get over, just crossing the space quickly. This individual that you cross doesn't strike out; they are just fascinated by
I just
these ideas.
Have a good time, friends.
And you cross the space.
Don't die.
As you end up there, you can see, you are able to perceive up above you, almost like eye level, just a little bit higher, is this individual. Yes, in this glowbreaker armor, a human, currently kind of like lowering their weapon. They have their hand on another grenade on their belt.
And I don't see either of these guys.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm seeing this guy. I don't think this is Megan. I'm pretty sure this isn't Megan. So I'm just going to...
That's Megan right there.
Yeah.
Joe, do we have Infosphere service down here?
You do.
Okay. So they could potentially have called for backup.
Why would you say that?
Do you think Joe hasn't already thought of that?
I do, but you don't have to say it.
Speak the words into existence.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure. Sagan's just going to look at this guy, and you're going to see shadows just coalesce around him, and he just blast out. And shadows are going to reach up as I cast Grim Tendrils
Oh
up
yeah.
towards this guy.
This is a reflex save?
That is a Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. I can't read that. Fortitude save against the Glowbreaker. That is going to be a 19.
Ooh, I have a DC of 20. So
Very
close.
nice.
All right, so shadows of darkness reach out and they start stabbing through him, and he gains. So this is a failure. He takes full damage. He takes 2 D4 damage and a persistent bleed damage. 1 persistent bleed damage. So that's 2 and 4 total damage and 1 bleed damage.
4 and then 1. And so bleed, every round they take the damage and that number goes down. So at the end of the next round they take 1 and then that goes down. That goes away completely. But slightly bleeding now from that kind of tendril. As you cast the spell and this darkness just reaches out across, for a moment you are almost able to pull them off of this kind of rack. It feels empowering. And though your allies have abandoned you here and by yourself, Sagan, there is power.
Joe loves to
Girl,
say-
he just ran away from us.
Joe loves to say how he's abandoned you.
I just stepped over a thing.
Anything else, Sagan?
That is all my actions.
All right, that brings us to Theo.
I was.
We did abandon the deal.
I was. No, you all abandoned Lolly. Because
That's what. Yeah.
I'm about to say, y'all are over here thinking like, oh, let's run away, but you all left her here.
Yeah.
So now I gotta think like, I don't really want to leave you, dude.
I'm fine. I'm hidden. Don't worry. I mean,
Son of-
but Megan probably has a way to
Smell
sniff
you.
me out,
Yeah.
but
I was gonna say, yeah, everyone's over here thinking like, oh, that's the kill box. No, it's not. That one is. Joe, is the only way for me to move that way gonna be either negotiating the barrel obstacle here or like kind of like squeezing in through the pillar and the big
5
You
barrel?
had seen Volley kind of disappear between those pipes, and so
Definitely
you can make
not
it through
coming
there.
this way. Definitely not coming this way.
If you don't want to
Oh,
go that
yeah.
way and you want to go over there,
Yeah.
that's difficult terrain to kind of just get through that space. But everything else, you can make your way through there.
Okay. In that case,
Through here, this way,
Uh-huh.
if I were to like go through there,
Yep.
would I have any visual at all, even like a shadow like moving to?
You can. So there's a line of sight. If it weren't for the mist, you just can't see them. But like where they are, you can take a shot with a pretty marked. I think it'd be a -4 condition.
I was going to say the
modifier.
skip shot pistol because it's going through cover. I
That's
just need
true.
to know where they are.
That's true.
So the skip shots should be.
Options. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move difficult terrain through there. That's
do you
what
want me to put it?
5, 10, 20, 25 gets me.
Right to the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, right to the other side. But
I can. Do I still have like the little like inkling that she's there?
Yeah.
To make the skip shot.
Absolutely.
Okay. What I want to do is because I made her my asset from the size up. I'm gonna use get 'em to Megan, and because she's my asset, I can use the 2 action turn as just 1 action.
Very nice.
So +1s to hit to Megan, and then I get to make a shot with the skip shot.
Yep.
Nope.
You
Low rolls
fire
hit, baby.
and hear in the mist with the movement, you fire and you can hear in that moment Megan just go, huh. And as they bend down to cover the grenade with their hand, the shot just goes straight past. Anything else?
Yeah.
We do have. We know that this is what's going on because he said. Did he say that in the
Yeah.
modeling?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get about right there.
Okay. You rush under the walkways. You can hear creaking with the weight of the individual above. You make it to the center where this massive arm slowly rises and then falls, kind of the central arm structure of this pumping station. This machinery, you imagine, if you were to get shoved into, or conversely shove somebody into, it would deal an unbelievable amount of crushing damage. We're talking about on the order of a what are those crushing things called? I fucking love
Balers?
them.
Good ding.
No,
Good ding.
The hydraulic
ding.
hydraulic presses.
Hydraulic
Yeah.
press.
Anything else, Theo?
No, that's all.
Alrighty, that brings us to Nyx. Nyx up above with the drone and the contemplative. What are you doing?
How far would you say it is from where the drone is to the screen?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, probably about 90 feet away.
Okay, so I would get.
You're first, and I'm second.
I'm just gonna send the drone that way.
Okay.
I think that would be all 3 actions
The
then.
nice thing is that this is 60 feet.
Oh. So
Probably about 90 feet, give or take, maybe 85.
so I got 25 feet per action. So these 3, then
You get to 75 feet.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're doing with the drone?
drone,
You're
yep.
just flying forwards. This drone through the space, over this crate, kind of coasting over to the very end of this walkway, making your way over there. You can now see, or the drone can now kind of see, these glowing screens, almost like a map of the various pipes that are in this region. You can see different colors denoting different amounts of pressure that have built up. You can see hundreds of these sluice gates that are controlled from this place, all kind of blinking throughout. Anything else?
Well, that's it, right? Those are 3 actions.
There we go. That is your turn, Nyx. That brings us to the glow breakers.
Say, are you a founder?
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. So this person is just going to drop down.
Oh shit, Sagan.
And this person, the grenade came from over here. Boy. As they see you, Sagan, though, they're going to shout for help.
Of course.
They're going to cross 10 feet up here so that they're standing on that walkway. And they're going to shoot down at you. And then Megan, 5, 10, 15, 20, will stop right here. This pressure wave is overwhelming, but I think you're out of it, Nyx. I don't think anybody's in it.
Is Wally in
Oh,
it?
Flawless, you
Flawless
are
is
in it.
Yeah.
So your first square of movement is difficult terrain as long as you're within 20 feet of her.
What does that mean? Is that half movement?
10 feet.
Just
Counts as
Okay,
10
so
feet.
I can
Oh, it's
only
10
use
feet.
10 feet. Okay.
No, sorry. The first
It's just
movement
5.
counts as 10 feet. So
Oh.
it just takes 5 feet away from your
Right,
overall movement,
contemplative.
basically.
Oh,
yeah, shit.
that's fine.
Okay, so starting with the one that drops down
Where
behind
is he?
you, Sagan.
After glow.
They drop down, and you can hear the flamethrower ignite in their hand. They are going to trigger this, spraying flame forwards, washing over you, washing over the walkway and the steel. This is a attack roll.
I gotta buy some of these.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
AC is 20.
There you go. And so this flamethrower across, you just duck down. You are able to hide in this element of machinery. They sweep this over across you. They kind of look. That is both their action, this movement, and 2 actions to use the flamethrower. That is all that they could do. This one who has climbed up this walkway, also looking at you, Sagan, triggers this flamethrower. This is a little bit better. That is a 26 to hit.
Ooh, that one gets me.
Okay. Where is my damage here? Should be under strikes. As the flames wash over you, Sagan, I haven't used a D10 yet today. That's why. Sagan, you are taking only 9 points of fire damage. as the fire hits you, but most of it just rolls off and onto the ground, and it coats it. This is just like almost napalm that just licks the flame across this floor. That is all that those two glow breakers can do, not doing a whole lot with their damage. But Megan, closing in here and kind of hearing this commotion, is going to close her eyes, and she is going to thrust her chest forwards. You can see on her collarbones this huge boil that looks almost like it is ready to pop.
Ew.
She is going to make two fists with her hands, and she is going to slam this
Oh,
boil,
no.
causing a gout of this acidic sort of built up stuff to just sizzle out in a cannon-like spray
Disgusting.
at you, Sagan. This is a pressure bolt for 2 actions.
Ew, gross.
Sagan, does a 29 hit?
That's 29 hits.
Okay, so first, you are taking... Ooh, we love that. 12 points of bludgeoning
Good
damage
Lord.
plus
Who heals the healer?
3 points of acid damage, and can you make a fortitude saving throw?
Oh.
I can. Ooh, that's cocked. Ooh, that's gonna be exciting. I might need to use a hero point on this.
Tell me.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Alrighty. I'm
Okay.
going to reroll that.
Mildly better. So that is a 16.
16 is a meets it beats.
Mita
Just
Bita!
As this strikes you, it is forceful, and you shift to the side. It does not knock you down or slide you backwards, but this is a tremendous amount of acidic sort of pus that has just been fired at you like a cannon. And it steams in this space, but that is 2 actions for Megan, so that is all that she can do. That is all of the glow breakers. That brings us to Harjahan. And our where's my pencil? Where's my pencil real quick? It doesn't work. Oh.
I have many.
No, I'm just trying to keep a tally of dreams of home. So
Oh.
Harjahan is gonna float 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
So cool.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65. He's going to use all of his actions just to get up there. And psychically, to you, Nyx, they're going to say, "It will take me a moment. Buy me time." And they float towards this machine. You can see these tiny little hands go like this, and suddenly things begin to fly across as psychically they begin to manipulate this computer. But that is Harjahan. That brings us to the top of the round, and to you, Monk.
Seeing Megan the Mutant just total pizza face.
She's ugly. Yeah, you were looking at just like the skin is full of pus in places that hangs in big, almost cancerous looking like sacs down at her shoulder height.
Monk is gonna say, Popaholics is my favorite show on the Cosmo Network, and I'm Dr. Popper.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to just make a little incision here
Okay.
and cast Force Barrage.
Okay. Roll damage. I believe that's just straight damage.
It's straight damage. And I am going to use the upcasting of it. Actually, no, I have it as my. It's a known spell, so I don't even have to do that. Actually, no, I do because it's not. Heightened. 1d4, and then for each d4 per action, so 1 additional. Okay, so I need some d4s. I just need a d4.
Here's some d4s.
Thank you. Okay.
I only have
One of them's
I'm
tiny.
missing a D4 on my copy.
1, shoot more than one shard at the same target combined. So I'm gonna do 2, so it'll be 3. That's so hard to read. All right, 4,
Why did you use such a small
5.
dice?
That's the one he gave me.
It's what I got.
5 and 3, so that's 8.
8 points of damage.
How many pimples do I pop, Joe?
You don't pop any pimples. As you
Oh.
cast the spell, just
There goes my license.
it's almost negligible damage to them. And as you do, you can see some of these things begin to swell. They get bigger. But for not doing enough damage at the end of your turn, they begin to shrink back.
Oh. See, I
Anything-
should have gone for the T zone because that's really where it's
Anything
like
else,
the
Monk?
triangle of
That's
death
right.
area.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. You try to pop some pimples. That is your turn. That brings us to Vlali. Vlali, the pressure in this space is immense.
I like where I am, and I know she can't see me, but I also can't get out of it.
What you doing?
I'm gonna do. So I can only move 10 feet. Out of
No,
it.
you can move your full movement, but the first square that you move costs 10 feet of movement.
Oh!
Yes.
Ha!
Yes.
Okay, so
10.
10.
Yes. Now you're good.
15, 20.
And at that range, that pressure lets up.
Yep. So that's move. Action number 1 is move. I want to shoot at her with the railgun.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Come on, girl, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see. Railgun. 17 to hit.
17 is not a hit.
Okay.
You fire with
With the
this
plus
rail
1
gun.
to 18.
Still
plus
not a
1.
hit, unfortunately, because of
marked
the
her.
get 'em.
Oh,
Anything else, Wally?
yes.
18 doesn't hit. Damn.
I want to jump up here and get cover with hide back here.
Okay, so you kind of climb up and into the piping, making your way to a place that has a little bit more cover for you. That is your turn, Wally.
Yep.
That brings us to Sagan.
Yeah, so I've been hit with fire, it slid off. I've been hit with acid, it's also slid off. I reach out, can I get some fucking help here? And
We're trying! I
I
missed!
will, do a couple things. I will reach into my pocket and pull out a flash grenade,
Nice.
grenade, and just drop it at my feet.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll look at the guy. I'll look around me and I'll go, "That was nice. Let's play a game." And I will channel vitality into myself. I'm gonna go ahead and channel. Let's go with 10 points of vitality because that is a lot of damage.
Okay.
So I get up to 22. There is a big burst of magical darkness around me, and I will use that to hide and run away.
Okay, absolutely. Make a stealth check.
So, 10 plus
And if you drop the
So-
flash grenade, they have to make a full
19.
save.
With a 19, you cast this ability to really pull vitality into yourself. For a moment, there is this burst of green energy that just flows through you. You feel that health rejuvenate, and then the shadows swallow you up, and you just make your way away. And for what it's worth, this individual doesn't seem to be able to track you in that darkness, as they just say,
And I'm,
"What was that?"
and I'm just gonna. Second. I'm gonna try to go underneath here. However, maybe so 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably
You can probably
here.
just climb right up.
Okay, fine. I'll just climb right up. Clamber up there,
Okay.
if that works.
You clamber up there, you imagine somewhat negating your stealth, kind of loudly, sort
We
of
won't
throwing
clamber.
yourself
yeah,
up.
Let's,
You want to be just underneath that?
yeah, if I can get underneath it, that would be great.
I
Absolutely.
don't
Come
know
over to
if
me.
this many can.
But you can duck your head, and the person can be under there. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we'll just,
Yeah, just say you're over there.
we'll just put him.
Stick him in the pipe.
Yeah.
So underneath the
He's not
walkways,
prone.
you make your way there, kind of shrouded in this darkness. You can hear the sound of steam. There are now explosions from multiple grenades going off in the space. Anything else, Sagan?
Nothing. The flash grenade will go off.
Okay. That is a fort save, I believe?
Yes.
That is going to be pretty good. That is a 26.
Ooh, that is probably better than me. So it's 10 plus half level, so that's 12 plus 4, so
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. They see this for a moment. They just pull their hand aside. They shield it with this flamethrower that kind of kicks off the flame. They are not dazzled by this grenade. Anything else?
That is it.
Alrighty, that brings us to Theo.
If I were to throw a frag grenade at Megan, it would damage the water container, right?
Probably.
What about her flunky?
Which one?
The one that right next to her.
With the frag grenade, I think you're in the clear from the container.
Oh,
But it would
dirty
keep-
water.
But it would keep her in the blast zone, right?
Yes. Assuming it doesn't move, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna risk it since it doesn't seem like we're really doing a lot of damage, and we already have Sagan kind of barbecued a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll throw a frag grenade
Hell
at
yeah.
her.
Absolutely. So go ahead and make your attack roll, and you're kind of aiming at that intersection between the flunky and the...
That's gonna be 20 flat.
20 flat is a
Nice.
perfect throw.
Hell
You
yeah.
toss this grenade in the mist, really just kind of hoping that you can land it. And as you throw in this space full of pipes and machinery, you can hear it just ting, 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 just ricochet off of multiple surfaces. You have no idea where it goes, but you can hear through the steam, as it just explodes directly between Megan and their flunky. That is reflex saves, I want to say.
Yeah, for grenades reflex.
Okay.
There's some
Not
that are
all of
different.
them.
Really?
But I think
Yeah.
frag
Frag
grenades are.
Oh, it's definitely one they were all reflex.
No, we just did two.
I'm using one of the ones I got from
Fortune
Chuck E.
save
Cheese.
Yeah. Listen.
One is
They
just
changed
going
it.
to be a 10, and then the other is a 20.
Okay.
So that is one success, one failure. How much damage is that?
2d8
Is
plus
it-
1.
Okay.
It's the Mystic Grenade,
One.
and then the effects are fortitude.
No. Low rolls. Low rolls today, baby.
Total of
4.
4.
That's not bad.
Hey, every little bit counts.
Mhm.
And that is for both Megan and for Funky number 2. That's 8. Okay. This damage does the full amount that you would expect. Really just kind of ripping into them with that explosion. You can hear this mutant through the darkness just go, ow! They look up, and you can see, for anybody close enough, their body kind of wobbling, but it does not rupture. Anything else, Theo?
That was my first action.
Okay.
Action number 2 is going to be one action, get him again towards Megan with the skip shot.
Okay.
Nice.
So that'll
Make
be
your attack roll.
yeah. That one should hit. That's gonna be a 22.
That is a hit.
Fantastic.
You aim straight at this panel of metal directly in front of you, and you fire. There is a moment of light before it just disappears and reappears on the other side of the walkway, blasting into Megan's chest.
For 7 piercing damage.
7 points of piercing damage. That is a total of 11 on the turn. You can see their body now begins to ripple. You can hear them go, whoa, whoa, but not enough damage to cause them to rupture yet. Anything else, Theo?
Pop that
Rupture.
pimple.
Do it.
You go, all right.
I
Needs a
think
lot of
if I should
cold.
do something to help y'all.
If you can pop Megan, that helps.
Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I would like to attempt. Does she look very willful?
Does she look very willful? I would say hard to tell in this moment.
I'm gonna say, fuck it. I'm going to attempt to demoralize her,
Okay.
and I get a +1 to this because she's my asset.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay, never mind. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 27 against her will DC.
And what are you saying to Megan? That is a success.
Damn, should I
You
be
so ugly.
right?
You ain't got no alibi.
Is the zit still on her chest?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you can see like kind of growing in this moment, still filling.
Yeah. She's gonna say, "Don't worry, we'll pop it on the next one." And she is now frightened. That's a regular success, right?
Okay, yeah, regular success.
Right?
Hey!
So
Do we have a little
Damn.
frightened?
you
You
have
do.
attacks against her now have +1, and then
Oh.
frightened for her at level 1 also. So
Very, very.
yeah.
Does she have to use her next turn to like run away from
No,
him?
that's a whole different
That's
kind of
beautiful.
thing.
Oh,
I don't
Very,
know what
very
frightened-
nice.
I don't know what
Frightened.
frightened gives her, but I'm assuming
It's
beneficial.
a penalty equal to the value, which is you said 1.
Yes.
That's
frightened.
for
level
all checks and DCs. So frightened is a fantastic condition.
It's really good.
Great.
In the darkness, you could just hear, "Not my pimple!" Their arms go to like cover this huge, almost kind of gout-filled sack. But even in this moment, it is kind of growing beyond their control. Anything else, Theo?
Kinda sad.
That's all I got.
We've
Alrighty.
all had bad pebble days.
Yeah.
That everybody has. That brings us to you, Nix.
Okay. Can this just be like a passive action where my droid is recording what the brain is doing?
Sure. Yeah.
Just want to keep an eye on this gentleman here. I'd like to jump off the platform and straddle Megan's bestie right there.
this one or that
Damn.
one?
That one.
With what purpose? What are you trying to do here?
Grapple?
I want to hack his suit and then with my freaker skill.
Okay.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
So you want to drop, I just want to be totally
Yeah.
clear on this. You want to drop 30 feet down,
Yeah.
straddling onto an individual to then hack into their suit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's a free action to fall 30 feet.
Okay.
You do take damage from that.
Okay.
Well,
I
that
think
you
have
would too,
to-
The-
right?
you're both
Just
taking
when you
damage
fall.
from that.
I remember you did that last couple of sessions ago. Don't you?
If you have a feature, now would be a really good time
You
to
definitely
use it.
do. But that could be Valley.
Thing's not working.
Not really fall damage.
Where would it be? Medium armor.
No.
Sorry.
Mechanics
Man.
reflexes.
You leap off this walkway. You are in the air that is purified from the mist and the steam. And as you leap, you just into this gray. You 30 feet down, and suddenly this individual just swims up into your view, and you slam into them hard. Both of you take 11 points of bludgeoning
Oh my
damage.
god.
30 feet is it will kill people in lower level games. 30 feat is a really long fall. As you slam into them, that is a decent amount of damage to this glowbreaker. You call them the glowbreaker bestie.
Yeah.
You can see they kind of rock as that happens.
I'm a little bit jealous.
That's crazy.
best
You
you've ever.
currently have this glowbreaker grappled. You are on the Mega Computers check, and this is you're trying to cause you're trying to sabotage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a 26.
Heck
With
yeah.
a
yeah.
26, that is a success.
Hell yeah.
All of a sudden, their armor begins to glitch. And with that glitching condition, give me a second for armor. All of a sudden, their equipment begins to malfunction. You can see they try to take a step with this leg. It does not work. You can see they go to make an attack. It is sluggish and slow. They are, in this armor especially, very badly inhibited by the glitching condition.
Cool. Can I get them to point it towards Megan, the flamethrower?
You cannot, unfortunately.
I do
You have
not.
used all your actions,
Oh.
but fantastic. Actually, no, you do have one action left. You're trying to get them. You're trying to point the flamethrower at Megan.
Yes.
I would say
Ultimate betrayal.
make an athletics check.
Who has Glitch Joe?
The glowbreaker that Nyx is currently grappling.
Okay, cool.
What was that?
15.
Oh, I stayed on that 20 for a
15.
second. I saw
That is a failure. Unfortunately, you tried to push this glowbreaker through the darkness of this kind of fog, and also through the darkness of like your torso being pressed into their whole view screen. You can just hear them say, "Get off me!" And they're pawing at you. They take this thing and they swing it at you. You can't aim it towards Megan because they're trying to hit you with it.
Okay.
But that is your turn. Nyx, very unconventional.
Love it.
I do too. That does bring us to the glow breakers. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. 15, 20. Get up to here. This guy is still fascinated. Megan is going to go to the other side of Nyx now.
I'm still on him though, right?
You're on this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, boy, this is an interesting thing that's happening here. So, Nyx, as you plummeted 30 feet off the catwalk, kind of colliding with this person in a loud clang that reverberates through this space, you take a lot of attention off of your allies. And as you look around, kind of grappling with this person, everybody is looking at you. We're going to start with the one that is far behind. They seem completely unaffected by the fact that this might injure their friend. They level their flamethrower at you and this glowbreaker, and they pull the trigger.
This is 20 feet.
60.
60.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Something interesting is happening here.
This is the guy that lit up Sagan?
Correct.
Okay.
-3 plus. All right. So Nyx does an 18 hit.
What would that be?
AC.
AC.
You see.
That can't be your AC.
That's not right.
You're wearing some kind of armor.
Do you
Well,
have it
maybe she
equipped?
can't wear
17.
armor. She's an
17. 17. So that is a hit. As these flames wash over you, that is going to be 13 points of fire damage as it across, and you can see only deals 8 points of fire damage to the person that you are grappling. But from inside of this suit, you can hear them say, "Stop! Stop! I can't take any more!" And you can hear from the inside the sound of like sizzling of their skin. Though they are resistant to fire damage, not that resistant. That's a good amount of damage. And almost in response, they are going to drop as a free action the flamethrower that they are holding. You're grappling this person. They reach down to their belt, and as an action, they draw a knife. And they're going to attempt to take 2 attacks against you at a -8 conditional modifier, all things considered. So the first one is going to be a 6 to hit. And the second one, thrashing around in the darkness of this place, is going to be a 9 to hit. And so just trying to stab you, you grab onto them, you wrench their head to the right and they swing at air. You kind of pull them backwards and they swing at the air, unable to grab you as you just kind of maneuver around them, almost climbing like a cat refusing to be bathed. That is that glowbreaker. That is the other glowbreaker. That brings us to Megan. So Megan is finally in a range where she can be effective. And you just dropped onto her friend from overhead. Megan is going to ball up one massive fist, looking at you, Nyx, and she is going to say, "I'm afraid of all of you!" And she is going to punch you as hard as she can. That first strike, Nyx, is going to be a 28 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can see all of the fluid almost bunches up. It is like the muscles shift from parts of her body into this arm. And with this strike, she deals... That is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
16.
So now I'm out of HP.
AKA, you're down.
You're down, yeah.
So as
fainted.
Nyx, you are struck with this hydraulic fist. You automatically fail your saving throw, and you are also knocked prone and 5 feet away. And so Nyx, no longer grappling this individual, they punch you straight off their friend
Next, no.
and into the darkness. That is movement and an action.
Outcast.
And with nobody else immediately visible, they're going to use another action to go and stand over you. They raise both of their arms over in like a hammer fist-like motion.
To coup de grace?
They look down and they say, "I'm frightened!" And they're about to slam you into the ground. But that is all that they can do on this turn.
They haven't made the attack yet.
They have not.
It's going to be me and you.
Ah!
Yeah.
That
Oh my
is all
God!
of the glow breakers. That brings us to Harjahan.
You might have to roll up a new character.
Harjahan,
Hey.
I got you, bestie.
just
That one's low. That one's low. Like, we can do this.
Harjahan closes their eyes. They are communing with this computer. That is their turn. That brings us to the top of the round. And because it is 8 o'clock,
Ah, Jesus.
we're going to step away for a quick break to use the restroom to grab some drinks, and then there'll be a countdown on your screen. And we'll be back at the end of it. See you back. And we are back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break if you did. If not, we are playing Starfinder, and you are a part of it now. This group currently engaged in combat against Meg the Mutant and 3 other Glowbreaker allies, though one of them fascinated in the corner. The rest of them certainly doing a lot of damage. As Nyx was downed by elements of Megan and these Glowbreakers, things have shifted. And that brings us now to Monk.
I was going to let Sagan heal, but I said some mean things to Nyx upstairs, so now I have to redeem myself. I'm going to just yell out, "No, not bestie! Leave her alone!" And I'm going to move up to like get attention too, to draw attention. And then I will upcast Soothe. So it's 2d10. No, it's 1d10 plus 4, and then another 1d10 plus 4. So
Of healing?
I need do someone d10s.
Did the contemplative go at the end of the round last?
Oh, no.
round?
Yes, he did.
Oh, he's
Okay,
spending the
so
time
he's-
hacking. Yeah, he's doing the hacking.
6 plus 3 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 4 is 17.
17. Very nice.
What's that, 17?
I've never
HP.
seen this spell before, that it actually is heightened 1d10 plus 4.
It's great. Isn't it
That's
ridiculous?
crazy.
Yeah, it's like one of the best healing spells in the game. And also you get plus 2 bonus to like mental effects.
Yeah.
You for demons.
Great spell.
Yeah.
So as you cast a spell across the space, shouting out, "No, bestie," as it echoes across the meadow here, Nyx, for you, you are brought back to life. You feel a flood of vitality go through you. And Nyx, for you, this is not an uncommon thing. This is a sensation that is very familiar to you.
Yeah.
You have died and come back many times, and this is just one more. Anything else, Monk?
I like to imagine the way I soothe Nyx is just like playing like kind of like a just a mentally projected part of our playlist. I imagine we have a playlist.
You're playing music then.
Yeah, it's like a small little and mentally in her head.
Okay.
It's the Nyx and Monk Forever Infinity playlist.
No problem. You play that
Sounds
playlist.
very romantic.
And you open your eyes,
gonna
still
keep it for
steam-filled room, still tons of pain in your body, but like tonight when we were young, just blasting out across this apparently. Anything else, Monk?
That's it.
All right, soothe and playlist. That brings us to Vlali.
Who's tonight?
Wally.
It's by fun.
I was just gonna say, is that fun?
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay, you go to the base of this ladder.
Yep. She goes
Dang, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
over here. And she'll just like waggle the end of her gun as she shoots at Megan.
Okay, this is
Oh,
a
wait.
-8 conditional modifier. You can't see her at this moment.
Yes, I can. She's a direct shot.
15 feet
there's all
with
the
the
fog.
steam and the fog kind of rolling
Oh.
across. You can hear what's happening, and
Oh, that's wonderful.
she hasn't moved since you
Oh.
have gone, but it's still, you can't see her.
You
Can
could
I
move up.
aim? And would that have any effect?
Aim? I mean, it's just giving you that,
It reduces cover.
unless there is something that you're doing to remove
It
conceal.
removes the AC of your mark gains by 1.
The
By cover by 1. Yeah.
They're not in cover, they're in concealment.
Oh, concealment's like a
Yeah.
1d4.
You could use your skip shot pistol. That remove that. It does less damage, but you can either close distance when you come out here, or you can use the skip shot. That's the only way you're gonna get no penalty.
She does have a minus. How much from the fast?
Frightened.
Frightened minus
Does
2?
frightened reduce
I don't
AC?
see.
I thought you said it did.
Just frightened by 1. No, it reduces all checks and saves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do attacks count as
No.
checks?
No.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
What I will say is, so with concealed, if you want to make an attack, it's actually not a -8 conditional modifier. It's slightly better. You just roll a d20, and if you roll a 5 or below, you don't get to attack them.
Yeah,
But
it's
it
a
uses
quarter
the
chance.
action.
Oh, 5 or below? I'll
It's
take
a
that.
1d4, and if you get a 1, you miss.
So I have to roll a 1d4?
No, roll a d20.
Okay. Alright, well, so I'm going to aim and then shoot.
Okay.
I didn't roll a 5 or below.
Okay, excellent. So you can make this attack as normal.
21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
Okay, perfect.
Just barely, but it is a hit.
That is not good for someone like me. 5 damage.
5 points of damage, but it is, what kind of damage is it?
It is piercing
It's
damage.
the full amount that you would expect. You say, "Over here," you wave your gun and you fire, and you can hear, "Ow!" They turn. You certainly have their attention. Anything else?
That's everything I can do?
Alrighty. That brings us to Sagan.
Sagan's gonna come over this way.
Okay.
Let's see, can I get in range of seeing these guys here? I can certainly get in range of seeing this guy.
Yes, that's easy enough.
Can I see Megan?
You
Not
cannot.
without squeezing past these guys. I think that'd be an additional movement.
Yes, it would.
Okay. So this guy, he hasn't been hit too much. I don't think. Well, whatever.
Of everybody there, the only person who hasn't been hit at all.
Okay. Well, I see him and I go, "Hey, peekaboo," and he will feel the shadows around his feet start coalescing, and I'll say, why don't you come over here? Why don't you come and say hi?
Okay. Reflex save?
No reflex save just yet. It's just shadows are coalescing. I'm casting Shadow Snap and holding it until his turn.
Okay. That is your turn. The shadows begin to look at their feet. That brings us to Theo.
Is Megan looking like hurt? Just hurt.
How many
Just a little hurt.
pimples looking, Jim?
Just a little hurt.
Ew.
I don't like that.
Are they volcano shape or are they like
They
mound
hang.
shape?
They hang.
Oh, they hang.
Yes.
How are you in terms of health?
17.
17? Good.
Gonna move to right there. That should
Okay.
give me line of sight towards this guy.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
You can see they're like trying to move, their legs locked in place from this armor.
I am going to first use get him to that guy because that guy definitely looks fucking hurt, right?
He's hurt. He's badly hurt.
Yeah.
The armor is glitching. You can see there are places where like the entire sections of metal have been stripped away. They are bleeding. You can see through the kind of elements of armor, like greenish skin poking out. Yeah, they're badly hurt.
Okay, I will use I can't because he's not my asset. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use 2-action version of get him for the +1 to shoot that guy, and yeah, make the attack.
Okay, shoot the guy who is glitching.
Yes.
Okay.
That was not great. Total, that's gonna be an 18.
That is a hit still.
Thank God. With the skip shot for.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, there it is. Good. Not great. That's going to be a 6 total.
They had 6 points of health left.
Oh!
And so as you pull the skip shot, you kind of aim behind you. There is this rising walkway in the way, but you fire this projectile, winks out of existence, and appears on the other side and strikes this individual dead in the chest. You can hear the sound of metal rip and this wet thunk as it hits them and then just knocks them straight off their feet. You don't hear them get up. You don't even hear them breathe. They are down.
This one?
Yes, that one is
And
down.
I'm
Just as a stay away from the android, as a fucking bullet just comes up and bursts in his head. He falls down.
Fantastic. They're just shot straight off of you, Nyx.
All right, you're up.
All right, that is your turn, Theo. That brings us to Nyx.
To me. So I have 17 HP now.
You have 17 HP. You are on your back.
I'm on my back. It would take an action to get up.
Yeah.
Okay, you stand.
Okay. Can I do Killbot to Megan?
You
Whoa. Sir,
so
is that
it's,
too
it's
far?
15 feet to see, and the killbot range, I believe, is 60 feet. So you would need to get the drone closer. You can use an action to move. You could use an action to killbot, and then an action to attack if you wish. You use an action to get up. So actually,
Yeah,
you
I
can use
did
an
get an
action
action
to
to get up.
move, and then an action to attack.
Okay, let's keep it with Nyx then. Nyx has the bone gun that Monk gave her.
Boom, gun.
The bone gun.
Cestus pistol.
Boom gun.
And I have explosive shot action
Okay.
that I would like to use.
Heck yeah.
So make your attack roll.
Is that a d20?
It's not giving me any
19.
bonus. Awesome.
Do I
Wow.
add anything?
Amazing.
Yes,
Wow.
your attack modifier.
Go up. Do you have a? It's gonna be a +7 then, because the fist is your.
Okay, so 26.
26 is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage, and then you add 1 extra damage die for that explosive shot.
What gun are you
Ooh.
using?
The
Bone
bone
pistol.
gun.
The
Yeah,
bone gun,
pistol.
but this is explosive shot, which is a mechanic feat.
Yes.
The bone pistol?
It's
Those are
boom
Cest-
pistol.
it's a Cest-
Boom.
Is
Oh.
it
Are
a
you
boom
saying
pistol?
boom?
Oh, it's-
Boom.
Yeah,
I thought it was a Cestus pistol. So
No,
you've
the-
had one
the
pistol
Cestus.
that is
The-
made out of like almost like a bone-like material.
No.
Yeah.
Boom.
You're talking about the boom pistol. Okay.
What did-
You keep saying
I
boom.
kept
I've
I
never
was
said
saying-
boom. I've been saying boom.
Yeah, those are the same.
I heard bone.
yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so that is a D6 worth of damage. You roll an additional
What is the
D6
other
with that
pistol?
explosive shot.
Cestus.
I kept it with me. That
Yeah,
kept
that's
the
the
pistol.
Cestus pistol.
3.
3. Okay, so
Oh,
3
then-
total.
Oh wait,
I didn't get it.
3, and then roll another one, right?
Yes, roll another one. That's the explosive
3. So
So
6.
6 total.
6 total points
It's
of
a punch.
damage
You have to
to
punch them.
Megan.
I have it
Anything
on
else, Nyx?
I'm going to I'm gonna connect to that bot again. That little tree.
Oh, hell
water
yeah.
Okay.
The water bot.
With an action, you don't even need to make a check. You've already connected to it in
Yeah.
the past, and so you still have root access to this robot.
Oh,
So
okay.
no problem.
Crash
Cool.
some water on.
So I
You can
can't
explain
do
it.
anything because I want to push it forward into Megan, but that would be the next.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
So that is your turn, Nyx. That brings us to the Glowbreakers themselves. Making that attack certainly invites that.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
If that guy is moving or attacking,
They
he's
are.
going to get attacked.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Hell yeah.
They step
That is
forwards
a
towards Monk.
22 to
Oh, hell
22
yeah.
is a hit.
Hell yeah.
then
Dark
he gets
technicals. Or
Tendrils.
tendrils.
2. This is Shadow Snap, so he's going to get 3d10.
What the fuck?
Damn.
7.
3d10.
Yep.
My weapons literally do 1d10.
And then 15 total.
15
Damn.
total points of damage. This person
That's
is uninjured before. As they take a step towards you, Monk, they kind of look down and they just go, gotcha. They take a step forwards and suddenly these tendrils around them, you can see they just look down and go, what the? And then just kind of yanked to the side, straight up, and then slammed into the ground. That is a tremendous amount of damage. You can see at the end of that, they like climb back to their feet, but they are looking pretty badly hurt.
I'm
As
just
they
going to
get-
give a quick look to Sagan.
As they get back up, I just go, Hylax protects her own.
You can see they just go, I don't speak that language. They pull this flamethrower around. But does that all that does is just an attack, correct? Doesn't
Just a
stop their
lot of
turn?
damage, yeah.
Cool. So they they level this, and actually they're going to sweep it around and instead fire it straight at you, Sagan.
Hell yeah.
They cannot catch Monk in that muzzle blast, but they are certainly going to sweep this at you. There is a fire. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
This cone of fire expands around. You just duck under the walkway using the metal to protect yourself. That is that Glowbreaker. That brings us over to our fascinated person. They are going to, using the full flavor of this fascination, suddenly it occurs to them in their mind, they go, I could just go home. And they're going to say, I need to book a ticket. There's a computer. And they're going to get up.
Oh.
They're going to use 3 actions
Oh no.
I'll take it.
to 5, 10, 15,
Well, no, that's
20,
bad.
25, 5,
Our
10, 20,
contemplative.
5, 10, 15, 20.
He's not going to
25.
make it in time.
And as he's walking, this is not him like running full combat sprint. This is him kind of doing like a half step of like I need to go. And he's like walking as you might walk quickly because you forgot that there's an important email you need to answer. He is not in his mind in combat. He's forgotten all about that. He has an important trip to book. So he's like kind of hustling, but not especially fast up these stairs. It takes all 3 of his actions in power armor to plod up this way. Through the sort of mist, you can hear the other Glowbreaker like dying as they go by. They just go, help, Throg! And you can just hear through the Glowbreaker visor, they just go, I don't want an aisle seat. And they just continue to kind of plod
Window
up
seat
fascinated.
forever.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Window
Absolutely.
Seat Gang. Get in the chat.
1,000%.
I'll
Oh
see.
man,
I'll
if
see
I can get
my
an exit
copy.
row,
Insane.
1,000%. I'm paying extra for the exit row. So that is that Glowbreaker. That brings us to Megan the Mutant. Megan is facing you now. Nyx, you have gotten up, stubborn as you are. They are going to first use an action to use hydraulic fist to just strike you with an uppercut. That is only going to be a 16 to hit.
Probably doesn't.
One
doesn't.
below.
It does not. It's one.
Hell
One
yeah!
Below. If I can literally only roll one lower. So
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's a 2 on the die.
yeah.
Oh my God.
They swing and miss. Using that momentum, they are going to take another action to move. Kind of barreling straight through you. And they're going to pop up right here. And now seeing this little Theo over here. Theo, you've been firing the skip shot, and they have been unclear as to where it is coming from. But suddenly, the ramp that you were under kind of bends up.
Shit.
This huge fist bending it as they say, "Got you." The other one reaches back, and they swing in a second hydraulic fist uppercut. That is going to be
What's your
a
end of the
30 to hit.
Oh,
30 minutes. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Where's my
Actually, Monk, you're about to be pushed into the cruncher.
Let's do it. I'm down being the cruncher. I like
Theo?
space.
That is going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
20 points.
As they swing this fist and just impact. And can you please make a fortitude saving throw?
As you do that, you feel a surge of power, and you just,
Reaction.
this is you get a bond boost. You get a +1 to your saving.
That'll
Nice.
be a 25 total
With a
then.
Hell
25,
yeah.
as they
Nice.
strike, they are unable to push you back with this blow. You are not knocked prone. You take no additional damage.
Fantastic.
You feel you feel your feet like glued to the floor. Like the shadows seem a little darker.
And then you can see they
Am I
kind of
gonna turn
stop
religious?
and they just go, "What?" But that almost frightening to them even more. The pressure is immense in the space around them, but that is all that they can do. That brings us to Harjahan. Let me try one more computer's check here. That's a natural 20.
Oh, Harjahan, let's go.
Harjahan is granted root access to these machines. Psychically, nobody is in range, so psychically to nobody, he says, "I've got it."
the droid.
But the drone doesn't have a brain.
It's watching
Psychically,
now.
he just speaks to those in the immediate 10-foot vicinity and says, "Got it." And he turns around and
Looking
nobody
for
is there.
acknowledgement.
He is then, because it only took one action, he is going to just float up to this Nyx. You see in the drone's viewport with their little nubs, they just gesture back towards the drain, and they just begin to also float. Get you about here.
Oh, so he's going back to the drain.
Seems like it.
Oh man, I hope he doesn't flood us.
That is Harjahan's turn. That
he's
brings
doing
us to the
something
top
a
of the
lot.
round and to Monk.
But he gestured.
Oh, okay. It wasn't an emergency gesture. It was like more of like a everyone evacuate the
Yeah.
plane gesture.
What you doing?
I am going to look at Megan right in the face, kind of just like, you mess with my bestie, you mess with me. And I'm going to cast Force Barrage, all 3 actions. And I'm going to say, I'm going to play Connect the Dots with your pimple. And I'm going to like you know those little childhood games you connect the dots with the red marks? I'm going
Absolutely.
to do that. And it's going to draw out a sailboat.
I had synesthesia, and so I was not good at those.
Oh.
4 plus 1, that's 9.
9 points of damage.
Dang.
You can see they are struck multiple times by this. It like pricks them in the face and in the chest. None of the pimples even pop with that small amount of damage. There is the
Small.
kind of ripples through their body. Anything else, Monk?
Embarrassed now.
Though you need those star stickers, you need to embrace your embellish.
They loom over you now, and they just take one big step, kind of turning their whole body towards you. You have their attention. That
Let's
brings
go.
us to Vlali.
You're welcome.
Vlali, often in the corner, Megan stomps out of your sight. You are now kind of left alone in this space.
I do like that as someone who has ranged weapons, but also at the same time, I need someone to hit.
I've been hitting all the time.
Move. I can see her now.
At the very edge of your vision, she is still technically in concealment because you are more than 15 feet away. So it is that 5% or that 5 or under that you may not be able to attack.
I'm gonna risk it for the
There you
biscuit.
go.
Let's
Roll a
go,
d20.
girl.
I like to think I'm also going to aim.
Nice.
I like to think that her aimbot is Cinema Roll. You guys know the character
Yeah,
Cinema
from
Roll?
Sanrio.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's just like this little red, like, I don't know, sensor that's like searching through the steam here, and it's just
Sure.
like, shoot here. Same thing. So that's going to be a 21. Exactly
With
the same roll.
a 21.
Pew, pew.
That is against Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Hell yeah!
If it were not for Theo, if it were not for the sort of like clustering of circumstances with this kind of concealment and with the area that they are standing in, that would have been a very difficult shot. Just
Wow.
barely you snake it through the steam, the smoke,
Good roll?
the steel, and your
No,
allies.
that's not a good roll face.
Literally absolute minimum damage.
Damn.
2.
Every little bit
Can you do hero
counts.
points to
And
reroll?
now,
Can she
No.
do no.
now Megan's starting to look a little rough.
Oh!
You can see directly in front of you, Monk, one of these pimples on their chest pops, just spraying the ground. The ground begins to steam with this.
It's the
acidic
high
fluid.
humidity. It causes them to kind of raise out of the skin.
You could hear them look down and go, "Uh-oh." But anything else?
That's everything I can do.
Alrighty, that brings us to Sagan.
Can I see Megan from here?
From where you are,
Yeah,
you can
she's direct
hear
line of sight.
Megan.
Mhm.
They are more than 15 feet away,
Oh,
and so they
fuck.
still have concealment, but you have a sense of where they are.
I think that's fine. So I've been hearing her say, "I'm so scared," all this other stuff. I look to the guy who I cast Shadow Snap on, and I say, "You stay there," and made the shadow still stay congealed around his
Mhm.
feet.
Nice.
And then I look into the distance and I go, "Hey, how scared are you?" And I'm gonna cast Mind Skewer on her.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
What's that?
she has to make a will save.
That is a critical failure.
Hell yeah.
Natural
All right.
1.
So she gets just every fear that she's ever had is suddenly whispered into her mind, flashes of images, and she's going to take 4d6 mental damage.
Very nice.
And she's going to be stupefied 2 for 1 round.
Very nice.
So let me just grab a couple d6s. That is 8 and 12, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage is a tremendous amount. They are starting to look incredibly rough now. As that strikes them, this mental bolt hits them in the head directly in front. For you, Monk, their nose just, you can see this one solid booger just out almost like it is a potato gun cannon, like kind of getting wedged, and then it fires and ricochets off next to you as this gout of blood and pus erupts. You can see one of their eyes suddenly fills with red from behind as they are badly hurt but still alive. Anything else to say?
That is it for me.
Alrighty, that brings us to Theo.
What does stupefied do?
Stupefied is minus 2 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based rolls and DCs, including will saving throws, spell attack modifiers, spell DCs, and skill checks
Amazing.
that use those attribute modifiers.
Why do you feel so bad?
So
for
at the
her?
moment, they're sitting at
It's
a
not like her
minus
picture
4
day.
Yeah.
for some of their skill and ability checks.
Okay. And she's in melee, right? With
She
me?
is.
All right. Does it look like maybe 1 or 2 attacks could drop her?
Who knows? If you want to make a medicine check as an action, you could certainly figure that out.
I got it. Might be you, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to make an attack against her.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the 1 action version of Get 'em. Let me
Okay.
see if this hits first. Can I use that hero point that you offered? Yeah,
Let's take that hero point.
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna hit. 17 plus 7. Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
plus
gonna
1, so yeah, 25. I'm not using the skip shot though.
Okay.
Theo gets fucking punched,
Mhm.
and his feet somehow are like still here, and he kind of like shakes it off and goes for his own shot to the liver with the Kestis or the Kestis pistol.
Phenomenal. Especially back into the corner such as you are. You can brace against the wall with your legs and just Superman punch them right in the liver. Absolutely. With the Kestis pistol, as it impacts,
Is that an
there
actual
is a
fight?
crack.
No, it's max damage.
Yay!
11 points.
Theo, tell us how it
Oh
happened.
no!
Damn.
Bye, girl.
Theo gets what Megan thought was just gonna rock him, and he kind of backs up against the wall and kind of like
No, you don't back up at all
Okay, so
because
he
you'll
spits
get
to it.
crunched.
and says, kind of cricks his neck and says, "That was nice. Let's try mine." And then just goes right for the liver to the point where he bursts her zits as the gunshot from the fist just blows right into her.
Absolutely. You punch, and there is a shotgun-like burst that erupts into their sides. As you dig your fist in, it goes into a seam underneath their armor, and you feel for just a moment your skin touch theirs before you erase and vaporize that entire section of their stomach and torso. You just leave a smoking crater. At your feet, their guts just uncoil and just kind of go almost up into your shins, but they are dead. There is still kind of the sound of these other individuals fighting in the fog. Really just one, the other one kind of wandering up this walkway. But Megan the Mutant is down.
So that was my first action.
Yeah, very nice.
I will then use a reaction
Hashtag
now that
Pingo
my
status.
get 'em target is dead, because I have that thing where I can switch
Yep,
once they
yep,
die.
yep.
I
He
will,
has a lawsuit for that.
I will
I have no idea
call
what you're talking about.
up to the walkway and I'll just yell out to my friends. Another one's headed towards the computer, and place my get 'em mark on the guy running towards the walkway, and that's a reaction. And then as my follow-up actions, my second one, I'm going to take a gunshot to the guy that hit Sagan.
Okay, absolutely.
Oh, that's probably not going to hit. That's only going to be 15.
With a 15, do they have any negatives right now? I'm trying to remember.
It doesn't look like it.
No, 15 is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And Theo will
Run over this corpse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and get just there to the base.
like he's about to try to chase this dude.
No problem. After calling out to the rest of your allies that they are making their way up, you follow in pursuit. That is your turn. Theo, you punch a hole in Megan the Mutant, and that brings us to Nyx.
So because I'm connected
I'll give you
to
this, too, for punching a hole
Nice.
in Megan the Mutant.
Yay! First hero point
Literally,
rewarded.
you hit the number that you needed in terms of health.
Thank
very,
God.
very
Yeah.
nice.
amazing.
Ugh.
Since I'm connected to this trolley down here, would that make me also connected to that trolley up there?
That is not a trolley. That is just kind of like that is actually a crate. I just didn't have a trolley.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's decisions. Let's have the drone fly closer. How close do I have to get in order to do a kill shot?
Within 60 feet.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Get that little dice tube thingy.
yeah.
Right here.
There you
How
go.
long is this one?
60 feet.
So you might already be 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
even have
yeah.
to
You can
move.
make your killbot shot right
Okay,
now.
let's do it.
So one action killbot, one action attack. Make your attack roll.
So it's just a D20.
Plus your attack bonus.
Oh, what is it?
So you've got a 7 for fist. So
Is that what it is for Killbot too?
yeah, that's a good question.
For killbot, you get +2 to your damage roll.
The attack roll.
And the damage roll.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
Plus 9 then?
Wait, so it's +2 plus.
Plus her modifier.
+2 to attack and +2 to damage.
Yes.
Okay.
so +9, so 23. 23?
Wait a second.
That seems
That seems to
Yeah,
be
that's a lot.
about 10 too high. Give me one
So is it only +2 rather than
Then your
your
modifier.
Is your
attack
proficiency?
So this
Can you
is-
control
what you
this was
roll?
the this was the 2-hit roll, Joe.
Oh, this is the 2-hit roll.
Yeah.
Got you. Makes way more sense.
Yeah.
That is a hit. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was damage, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's...
No.
Yes, that hits.
That'd be the most
Broken.
damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now
That would dethrone Sagan's damage.
for
15.
do I roll for damage then?
Yes, you do.
Is it a 1d4?
It is 1d6.
And then Is there anything? The status bonus increases to 2 per weapon damage. I don't know what that is.
You get +2 to whatever you roll here too.
Okay, so 3.
3 points of damage, but you know what? It would have just been 1 if it were not for that kill bot. So every little bit counts. Anything else? Next.
So is he unfascinated now that
Yeah.
he's been hit?
He is unfascinated.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I wanted to leave one alive.
I don't want him running into the brain.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go in front of the brain then.
Okay.
So I think I do 20. I have up to 25 feet. So are each of these squares 5 feet?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, almost always.
Oh, good. So I think I can probably get to here.
You can get right. Yeah, you're like right in the air, right before that. Or yeah, I forgot that there's a ramp there,
Right there.
right on the top of that ramp.
Yeah.
Ah.
Your drone follows Harjahan, who you can see the brain kind of turn as if they're like making sure that the drone keeps up. They continue to float across the space. That brings us to the glow breakers.
No.
So they are broken from their fascination. Home's too far away. And now he's saying its head just floating right at the top.
Not at these prices.
This is going well.
Should have used
In this
Travago.
economy, I don't think so. Travel is.
They're going to shift just so that they can be between Sagan and Monk. Or sorry, yeah, Sagan and Monk.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna hold off until he starts attacking.
so
to do it.
first, the one that moves between you, Sagan and Monk. Given everything that's gone on, Sagan, they turn over to you.
You can give up
certainly-
right now. You can give up right now.
They look at you and they say, "This is our home." They ignite this flamethrower directly into your chest.
That's kind of sad.
Yep. His shadow is going to attack him.
Okay, go for it. And that will be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit does not hit me,
There you go.
but I've got a 27 to hit him.
27 does hit him, unfortunately.
And he's going to enjoy 3d10.
I almost guarantee you he's not.
Yeah.
That's 4. That is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. As that pulls him, he has already taken so much damage from this attack before. He gets up, he takes this flamethrower, and as he pulls the trigger, one of these tentacles wraps around his head, one wraps around his torso, one around his leg, and it just rips him into 3 parts, and he is dead.
Feel sorry for it.
I owe you that for giving me yours last time.
We
The
took
other
his
one, though,
home
that kind of
and
runs
his
up,
life.
they see this happen, Sagan. They run up and they go, "No!" And they're just going to try to stomp on your head.
Damn.
That's kind of funny though.
First attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
He stomps on my head.
Damn.
To be fair, this is not the ideal way for him to be attacking.
Yeah.
You are taking 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and then they stomp again.
Oh my god.
That is going to be the exact same attack for 7 more points of
Damn.
stomping damage. They just kick you like a soccer ball in the head.
Oh god.
That would
Perfectly
hurt.
teed up, just a little higher than this platform. You like are rocked. You can feel your
Yeah.
neck kind of snap and ricochet back. That is going to hurt in the morning.
You see me like almost stagger over.
Absolutely. They pull the flamethrower down, almost trying to create distance with those kicks, but that is all they can do. That brings us to Harjahan. He is going to float directly down, and as he gets to right like above you, Volley, and floats over, he's going to end up actually getting to right here. But as he floats over you, he is going to say, in your mind, "The day the spike is planted, we may leave." And you see his little shadow just cross over top you as he floats down, the legs kind of dangling in the air. That is Harjahan's turn. That brings us to the top of the round and to Monk.
Dope. Okay.
For what
Oh,
it's
yeah.
worth, this does mean that you could all leave. If you have further objectives on this side of the river, you probably don't want to, but entirely up to you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The idea of trying to flood that Hylax monastery that was turned into like an outpost.
Sure.
We would have to do that through this computer, right? With
You
the
could.
data-
Yeah.
Okay.
And it might make more sense to get to the RV from the other side, maybe? Who knows? We should definitely scout. I don't think we need to leave.
Well, I just think
kind of
that
sounds like we do.
Is this area going to flood, Joe?
That brings us to the top of the round into Monk.
We should ask the brain.
So you can ask him.
Am I mentally within distance to talk to
At
the
this
brain?
point,
You are
can't
not.
you just yell? Because there's only one of them left.
No, I'm just gonna heal. I'm gonna heal Sagan. That's what I was gonna do. I'm going to cast Soothe on Sagan.
Monk, as you look around in this steamy space, you're looking for something to do. You're trying to figure out what the tactical situation is. And as you look behind you, you see Sagan get kicked in the head twice by power armor.
There's a sound like
ow,
rotten
ow.
fruit being hit.
Ew.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna reach out and just like touch him on the shoulder and just be like, "Hi, Lex," and all that.
You have to hop like a little foot off the ground and slap Sagan on the shoulder. Hylax and all that. And weirdly enough, it does offer a good amount of comfort to you. How much healing is that?
It is automatically upcast to 2nd level because it's my natural spell. So it is the same as next 2d10 plus 4, or 1d10 plus 4 plus another 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah.
Do you have any d10s? Unless you can roll it if you want.
Here you go.
8, 1. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 4 is 17.
17 points. Thank you very much.
Healing floods into you with this, like Hylax or whatever. Faithful words never spoken. Anything else, Monk?
I have
Thank you so much.
one more action. I'm going to move
Okay.
and go up to the brain. 5. 5. 10, 15, 20. I'll go like here. I'll say this straight across right there.
Yeah.
And just yell to the brain. Is this place gonna flood or what? Do we have to get out of here? What's going on?
You kind of hop onto the ramp and, like, in the humidity, slide down to the edge of it, almost unmeaning to do so, but you, like, feel pretty cool at the end of it.
Yeah.
You land a little hard on the concrete, and you can now see the brain just on the edge. You're yelling that out loud?
I don't want him to radio to his friends, though.
What you doing, Monk?
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Is he in distance to do it telekinetically?
I don't have telekinesis.
Oh.
Only
Anything
Sagan
else,
does.
Monk?
Unless I can do it Can I send a message with my brain to hit the other brain with Sagan's ability?
Are you just gonna no?
okay,
I can tell you for free, not with Sagan's
Yeah,
ability.
I don't know how his brain ability works.
And
Okay,
I will say, many of you have just tried to think things and then looked at Harjan to
Oh,
see
that's
if he
right.
reacted, and
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
my
think
turn,
he
yeah.
could.
Yeah, that's
So no worries.
I
That
literally
is
did
your
that
turn.
last
That
session.
brings us to Flowley.
Blah. Up on the crate here.
As you get onto the crate, you see from behind this kind of pillar, Theo leans out and just punches Megan in the stomach, and it just explodes out, and Megan dies. The battle is swinging in your favor. What are you doing?
Oh, yes.
She nods an approval. Doesn't say anything because it's Flawley. This is still on a cart, right? And that's the water.
Correct.
I'm not gonna do anything about that yet. But she's going to aim and shoot
Okay, at who?
this
All
guy.
right, so first, roll that d20.
He doesn't have cover, right?
No, concealment.
Everything has
He does.
concealment.
No,
Yeah.
everything.
Anything
okay.
outside 15 feet further than anything
Then-
outside of 15 feet has
Okay,
concealment.
I see. Yep, that's fine. We're good.
There you go. Hell
So
yeah.
go ahead and roll your attack.
I mean, that is the attack, right?
No. So
No,
this is
that's-
if you rolled a 5 or below,
I
it
didn't.
just you wouldn't get
Yeah.
to attack.
Okay,
It's
so
a 1/4 chance.
I see. Okay. Wow, really high. 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Okay. Come on, Valley. Do something good. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage is a good amount. And up there on the top of this, that railgun just clears through the armor. For you, Sagan, after you were kicked in the head, you hear what sounds like metal just tearing against metal as this shot just pierces straight through and then goes out the other side. You can hear them gasp, but they are still up. They pull this flamethrower kind of just swinging it wildly around now, trying to just hit whatever's attacking attacking them. Anything else, Volley?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that brings us to Sagan.
I'm back and forth. My head was halfway off, and now it's back together. I see this guy flailing around. I reach up and I put a hand on his ankle, and I go, "Please, I don't want to kill anybody. Just stop. Let us go."
Okay.
Persuasion?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Let's do it. I like it.
I would say make a
Diplomacy.
diplomacy check. This is going to be taking a -6 conditional modifier.
Totally fine.
Because you just got shot.
Yep.
They're hostile.
That is a 5.
That is a 5 and
So
probably on brand.
negative.
Yep.
They kick your hand away. They level this flamethrower again and say again, though you do not want to kill this person, you feel like you might have to.
Then Sagan goes, fine. Everyone just wants to fucking die. I don't. And you see all of a sudden these shadows just coalesce around him, and he has to make a saving throw as I cast Grim Tendrils.
What kind of saving throw is that?
That is a reflex saving. No, sorry, that's a fortitude saving throw.
That is a critical failure.
Okay.
That's my
So he's gonna
fourth
take-
critical failure of the session.
Can I get the D4
Pass
for
the
that?
bad luck onto you.
Yeah, I
Had
know,
a lot
for
of bad
real.
rolls at the beginning.
Thank you. So he's going to take 44 damage.
44 damage.
That is
44 damage.
44.
I think
That's
about that all the
fine.
time.
Yeah, level 3 especially.
10. So he's taking 10 damage and 2 persistent bleed damage.
With the bleed damage, Sagan, they survive the attack. You can see they look down at you and they just pull their leg back and it rips something inside of them.
Oh.
That 2 points of bleed damage is all the health that they have left.
Whoa.
And so at the end of their turn,
Ew.
at the end of your turn, they expire on the top of this thing. They sink down to their knees. The flamethrower goes out and drops down, clattering at your feet. They drop down to their side, their eyes level with yours, Sagan, and their last words are, "But this is our home."
That's
And their eyes
sad.
roll to the back of their head, and they are dead.
And with that, I'll Sagan will reach up and close their eyes and just pray a little last rites over them.
Here for me.
I was thinking the same thing.
As you close your eyes in this space and you cast out these last rites, there is steam that kind of is filling in. There is still the sound of the chaos kind of dying down here, but Harjahan has kind of made their way to the edge of this. They float back a little bit closer so that Theo and Monk and Vlali, all of you in range, they
Now
pulse
I'm
out
ready
this
now.
thought.
Oh, go
What are
ahead.
you yelling out?
Is this place gonna explode and flood? Like, what's going on, Brain?
He has a name.
That's
Fuck.
There is,
He has a
you
name.
Brain
feel-
brother. Brain
You
brother.
can actually feel radiating off of them this ping of annoyance. But they
You
say,
can't talk like that.
Brain
white boy.
brother.
Yeah.
He's my
okay.
brother in
"It
brain.
is Har Shahon, and we are able to leave now. Come." When they turn and begin to float down the pipe,
Can I read?
Question. Do you want to go first, or
You go first.
when someone quote unquote hacks the mainframe or whatever
Sure.
or a computer, can someone else go up to it and still use it?
Yeah.
My drone's right there to get to it.
Theo's gonna run up to it.
okay. So you kind of make your way over to that large.
Where are you
computer
going?
station.
We have to go other way.
Jahan also stops. And to the rest of you, not to you because you kind of leave the range, but to Monk and Vlali, you will hear him say, "What are you doing?"
I am
done
bringing
all
this
that we need to
water.
do.
You see how much? Say that again. What? Sorry.
"We have done all that we need to do. We can go."
He's getting my drone. My drone is really attached to him. It's like his dog.
He stops, kind of floating in this space, and he says, "Then be quick. They will bring reinforcements."
Okay.
Volley,
Oh, go for it.
while you're running over there, Volley wants to hack into the little cart and start riding it out.
So you don't need to hack into the cart.
Okay.
Nyx has already gotten root access to this, so very much can leave the controls exposed to you if you want.
Yeah.
This cart will serve as a slower way to travel if you wish.
Yeah, but I want the 400 credits
But
a
we could
gallon
oh,
of
that's
water.
true.
I want the purified water.
Certainly, that will take a much longer to move.
Can I loot the body to see if I can get a comm unit from one of these
Which-
guys?
Yeah,
Megan the Mutant.
make a perception check.
That is a 17 plus
Also
7
power armor?
is 24.
With a
And I'll pass
24, you can, with a 25, you kind of pull through all this stuff, and you don't find any communicator unit. There's like not a lot of technology outside of the really simple sort of industrial power armor. But that's actually kind of odd to not have a communicator in this day and age. Almost everybody has axiom relay communicators. And so that tells you that probably they are stored somewhere in this building. Now, Monk, you are reminded that you are in the basement of this building. There are several levels above you that are also outfitted with glow breakers, probably other places that they live and occupy and work.
Yeah.
This is simply the lowest level. And so maybe that stuff is stored somewhere above.
Okay. If they're gonna come back, we should probably lock up the system so they can't change it.
Sabotage.
I'm gonna say that in the group chat.
So for you, Theo, you cross the space, you come up to this computer, you can see this incredibly complex system. Multiple screens showing various piping and the pressure built up in them. You can see gates that have been coded with these different names and numbers, each of which has complex sequences that can control its actions. What are you doing?
Theo's obviously like going to go do like some cartoon-esque, like he's just fucking tapping the keyboard with his hands, but can he, in a relatively quick fashion, see what Harjahan did?
Make a computer check. You can certainly try.
Certainly try.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna be leaning against a post. Like, it's been a rough day for me. I'm trying to heal myself up. Anyone who's hurt, I'll just like heal them up.
Okay.
Nice.
As this, it probably takes a couple minutes.
Okay.
24.
With a 24, you find nothing. And that tells you that Harjahan is very good. With a 24, you were unable to detect what they did. And so whatever it is very sophisticated. You don't see any signs of patching or updating. There's nothing that reads as like new or out of place. It is intricately well hidden.
Okay.
And it strikes you with a 24 that you are just barely contained within a false shell. A false shell that makes it appear as if you have breached into this machine. Harjahan has set up a false operating system on the outside of this computer.
Ooh.
You imagine that you could probably do some basic functions even with this false shell. They would still work. If you needed to like print something, you could do that.
Oh, so
But-
even if Theo wanted to do something like the false operating system, he couldn't really do anything though.
It is a
Right.
DC of 25 to bypass it.
Ooh.
Damn, you're so close.
Okay. When that registers to Theo, he because he knows that we need to go ahead and just get the hell out of here.
You don't have to either. That's entirely up to you guys. This is what Harjahan wants to do with Harjahan's plans.
Mhm.
If the Skullrunners' plans don't align, if you guys want to sit here and relax and then go about other missions, you certainly can.
I don't
No.
understand what's gonna happen though if we do that. Is the
only,
flooding?
No, this has nothing to do with that.
Oh.
The only reason Theo went up here was because, to my understanding, maybe I understood this wrong, this is the terminal with the spike in it that we would use to try to flood the Hylax area too, so that we could try to get back his place, or the Hylaxian worshippers' place too. Or can we do that from a different terminal?
That is something that you could do from here if you were
Oh.
able to get past this false cell. In fact, being that you are on relatively good terms, you imagine that Harjahan set this up so that the glow breakers cannot change the program.
Nice.
If you asked him to do something, he probably would.
Mhm.
This is not meant to befuddle any of you. It is meant to keep the glow breakers from removing the data spike.
Did you tell us that about like him saying like, "Hey man, I know you're fake. We can work together." You remember that when it happened?
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time? Did you tell that to us?
Yeah.
I thut that was
The-
with Valley.
No,
No, it was
with her.
me because I was wearing the
Because
mask.
she was wearing the.
And he
the
said, "I know you're not Thomas."
Thomas. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw,
okay.
I said I saw
I
Thomas
was
die.
talking about the
Okay. Then Theo will drop his Boris voice and yell out in his regular voice to Harjahan that I need you to get back here. We need to do one more thing with this terminal.
Okay. You're on good enough terms with him that he floats back, going straight up in the diagonal, going right past Nyx's drone. You can see they just crest over the catwalk and then float directly next to you. They don't seem surprised by your change in accent, and they say, "What do you want me to do? There are more upstairs. We need to move fast."
If you can do this real fast, in addition to what we've got going on with the plan for the vehicle in the river, I need you to go ahead and adjust the water system so that it also floods that Hylaxian temple that the Glowbreakers have set up shop in. Can you do that?
You can see the brain just nods. Give me 1 second. It's a good idea. I just need to pull up my...
Can you also like unflood it later on a schedule so it doesn't stay flooded?
You imagine probably.
Yeah, I'd tell him that because I don't know if
Yeah.
the Hylax people are big swimmers.
The flood, and maybe my understanding of water pressure systems isn't the greatest, right? But like, I'm going to assume this is not completely opening the floodgate valves forever to just flood this area forever. I thought this was like a release of water to just flood it temporarily.
Yeah, you can control where this moisture moves to. And so beyond even that, I would say Harjahan moves over here and you can see the displays change. Yeah. You can see, hard to kind of understand what exactly is shifting, but it seems as if Harjahan does sort of a sweeping analysis of this site, and they're going to say, "How much of this do you want underwater?"
So at this point, if we're still connected, I've made my way up there, and I pull out the map that I got from Orificio of the Hylax Temple.
Oh.
And I try to like coordinate, and with you guys, and I'm like, all right, so they're probably here. This is the main hall. They're probably stationed here, and they said there were skulls here. So if we just want to flood as much to drive them out, like we try to work.
The objective is to drive them out. If we could flood it enough to where we get those guys to vacate the building, that would be perfect. If not, if we can just weaken that area and then some placements, that would also be doable. But we're trying to retake it.
Understand the nature of these waters, yes? They are highly acidic. It will not only flush them out, it will dispose of them and anything not secured there.
Theo, like, I'm assuming he still has his pistol in his hand, and he kind of just holsters it and looks to Sagan and just, this is your call, man.
And at this point, Sagan is thinking about the bell that Max talked about, that was in the main hall. And the bell that was sent away by Nyx. And he's halfway between wanting to see the bell and know what's going on, and halfway wanting to just be done with it and have all of their occult stuff gone and have it be washed clean. And I go, is there any way to get there from here?
Yes. And this little nub just gestures up and slightly to the right. Based on the map, you're very close by to this Hylaxian hall. It's just diagonally away from you.
Is there a way to get there from here without running into all of the Glowbreakers?
This may be hard.
Yeah.
I have a dumb question. So, it's a church bell, right?
It's in the basement, though. So
it's in the basement. But if it's secured, then maybe it won't burn. The acid won't get it?
The original...
Oh.
Last session is kind of established that, like, he wants to grab the loot, split it with us, and we just book the hell out of here. We hadn't
that's what...
Yeah, we hadn't even thought of, like,
Harjahan.
We need to, like, retake that area. And in my mind, and Theo does not vocalize this, he just wants to clear it out enough to where, like, maybe your buddies can do it on their own. Because we still need... Once we go grab that loot, we need to get the fuck out of there.
Wait, there's loot in the church?
No, the RV.
No,
RV.
So you guys are now headed back into the pipes to make your way to the RV.
Yeah, that's where Harjan wants to go. So it's like we can't. It would be very difficult to do both.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So I'm essentially the plain English of this is Theo's trying to give you some sort of consolation prize, because Theo doesn't think it'd be a good idea to go assault this place and grab the loot. Like that's what he's trying to do here.
So if you're indicating that in any way, that you don't think it's a good idea to assault the place.
You know what? Theo does say it.
Yeah.
Because Harjahan already told us that he wants us to get the loot together, and we have to leave right after that. Once the two sides, someone on those two sides is going to see us, and it's not going to be a fun time if we're transporting precious cargo. So yeah. Theo just kind of shrugs to you.
At this point, I look to you, Theo, and I say, can you get Digital Storm to make sure that the Hylaxians get their haul back?
Oh, wow!
Can you tell them that building is Hylaxian and that's it?
That's a...
They're getting the whole fucking district. They're getting...
Yeah.
How many other places? It's one building. It's one building.
Yeah. I can try. I can't guarantee I can try.
We wipe out a whole stronghold of whatever they were doing in there. And whatever mysteries fucking die with them. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do that. If that happens, they should owe us. They should owe us. They should give Hylaxians back their haul. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Theo turns to Harjahan and gives him a nod. Explode it.
Monk is going to listen to this conversation. And he's just going to try to sense the motive of Theo. Because I think Theo knows that we're going to betray the Digital Storm, and he probably can't keep that promise, so he might be stringing Sagan along.
Betray the Digital Storm by taking this stuff.
Yeah.
Theo does not care about Digital Storm.
Yeah, no, but it's just going to be hard to make them promise us something when we betray them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I'm just being like, oh, Sagan, poor Sagan.
But also, we defeated their enemy.
So,
but
I guess
they want the cargo.
We betrayed both sides.
Yeah, we're betraying both sides.
So above table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Theo doesn't think that convincing Digital Storm is hey, borders showed back up. It's hey, I'm here, and the rest of the team died. It's just me, baby. And, no, he's thinking about going about this another way, either trying to influence the Digital Storm officers or something, but or even better, telling the Hylaxians that this is their opportunity to move in now and claim the spot before Digital Storm gets there. Maybe arm them or something. We do have a lot of weapons.
These aren't warriors, though.
It's not about whether them putting up a fight. It's just about them getting there first. If we can get them in place, that's where the
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Setting up squatters' rights here.
Yeah.
Setting up squatters' rights. No, yeah, because the place is a hardened emplacement, right? It's a little outpost, right? If you can get some people in there after its vacancy, so to speak, the battlements are still there.
Yeah.
The weapons are still there. Set up shop. Claim your spot.
So Monk overhears this. He's kind of watching their in conversation, and when Sagan was promise me. Monk is just thinking if
you want to do an insight check, by all means. Go
Are you guys saying this all out loud in front of Harjahan too?
I think our conversation was.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ended up saying.
I'd probably walk over after watching the Stealing from the Mutant.
So while you guys are saying that, then Harjahan would psychically speak to both of you, whoever is within range of them, really,
Sure.
just saying, Digital Storm has no desire on that location. Your friends can have it if they wish.
There you go.
There you go, babe.
Okay. All right.
Theo says the same. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, and everyone still sees I'm still conflicted over it, but I've set my course. We're good.
Theo does a repeat of last time and just says flooding.
Absolutely, and you can see that Harjahan senses this hesitancy, and they say to you, Digital Storm does not care which cults pop up in this location. Everybody is free to believe what they wish. And they turn to this, and you can see the numbers begin to change. You can see many sections of this piping that were formerly red suddenly blink green, and you can see almost like a wave this transitions down to the section above you, and you can feel it too, rolling beneath and around you as you are subterranean now. The pipes on either side of you kind of roll, and you can hear creaking and bends. There are places where the steam kind of releases in this room, and then you hear up above you a bang and a rumble, and you imagine that you have flooded that area.
Nice.
Let's book it.
I'll say to Sagan as we're leaving, hey, maybe the bell will survive. It is buried under the ground in the church.
Maybe the bell survived. Maybe there are other... They had so many artifacts over there. It's better, right? They're starting clean. They're starting fresh. I don't know what they were doing with the skulls, but that wasn't of Hylax. That was dark. That was evil.
I mean, it's about the community,
Yeah.
not about the artifacts.
Yeah. It'll take them some time to rebuild, but they will rebuild. They will rebuild.
Harjahan turns and says, whatever the case, is it time for us to go?
Now it's time to go.
They begin
Let's
to
book it.
float back and up, and then down and down
I think
into the pipes.
as you see,
like
slowly, it's
Well,
like
120
yeah.
feet down, slowly making their way.
Surfer
on.
USA.
She's like taking a quick nap on the top of the water.
You make your way down and down, and then back into the pipes, and you begin to trace your way in the direction of the van.
It's not the frontal assault, but I was like, I gotta get you something while we're down
I
here.
think we got it.
That was the best I could do,
It's
baby.
something.
I'm glad we did. Yeah, I'm glad we did this instead of trying to convince.
It-
Because they're gonna be
it's-
mad at us.
It's definitely an unconventional solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting.
Well, yeah.
So you make your way back into the pipes. As you do so, kind of floating back in, darkness again envelops all of you. You can hear the dripping sounds kind of wash over. And Harjahan, I think we'll probably drop back to you, Sagan. And they will say, what is Hylax?
Hylax is the forever queen. Hylax is the thing that binds us together. It's the family of all families. I'm not explaining it very well.
It is fine. Even once the acid has washed through, it sounds like connection will stay behind. I am sorry that you lost this place, but I am happy that you might find it again. And they
You're a good guy, Harjahan.
I am Brain. They float forward.
You're a good brain, Harjahan.
You make your way floating through, kind of navigating, and having already passed, you can backtrack to the main sort of line and scoop around to the area where previously you had come across a Glowbreaker patrol. Now the way stands empty, and you can make your way into the sewers and beyond. Who's actually Harjahan? With Harjahan, you don't really need to do any kind of navigation.
Nice.
You do, after traveling for about 20 minutes, hear a couple of voices up ahead. These voices, they all seem much more calm than the voices that you've heard previously. Not as gruff. Anybody who wants to, make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Very nice.
Natural
Very cool.
So for you, Theo, around the corner, you quickly are able to hear the sound of voices ahead. This is an Aquadyne work group, and you can kind of hear the sounds of like workers mumbling. You hear a pneumatic drill kind of working off and in the distance. And as you get a little bit closer, Theo, as you kind of like sneak up ahead and look over, around the corner, there is 4 Aquadyne workers in full Aquadyne gear, wearing blue and yellow jumpsuits. You can see 2 of them up on this like ladder that has been secured by a very robust looking robot, currently securing this. And they seem to be working on some elements of the piping overhead. There is one of the 4 workers who is keeping watch in the other direction, the direction that likely they came from. But for all of you, at the moment, nothing perceiving in your way.
Okay, so we're still stealth.
For the moment.
Good.
And in fact, why doesn't everybody make stealth checks?
Yeah. These people would not be happy seeing us here. I'm going to use my hero point
Okay.
to reroll because I got
Okay.
a 7.
That's pretty low.
24.
That's a 10 plus.
I would also like to use my hero point.
Okay.
10 plus.
Nix, what was yours?
Oh, hell yeah.
17.
Okay, what was yours, Linka?
26.
Very nice. As a group.
Wait, 27.
Very nice. As a group coming in at a nice 21 stealth. All of you creep up, and you are at a place where you can see the work group kind of barring your path. Harjahan psychically speaks to all of you. They have not seen us yet, but we must get past them. Shall we do this loud, or can one of you speak your way past?
I can digital diversion, but
I look directly at Theo.
You can see even this brain is now looking at you.
you feel like 10 pairs of eyes.
yeah.
What's your diplomacy like?
My diplomacy, like everything's high.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get disguised as worker somehow, or pretend to be manager? Pretend to be very high up.
You're still on the water case, right?
Yeah. I do not want to sacrifice. This is so much money. You understand?
Theo, who is, wearing his fucking, duster trench coat with his kind of like just like relaxed wear underneath. You see him kind of think for a little bit, and he's gonna make sure his holster is showing his weapon. And so, can you like describe a little bit? So like we're going down a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Or like
You are currently hiding behind this pipe that goes out of the wall and then down into the ground, kind of forming a nice barrier for all of you. You peek over this. There's a few more of those between you and this kind of group. They sit at an L in this kind of joint, working on what looks like the seam between these 2 large pipes that join together. Some kind of maintenance work that's happening. The full length of this pipe is maybe like 15 feet wide. And so, like, if hope beyond hope, maybe you could all press yourselves against the wall and 5 feet away from them sneak right by, but it would be pretty tricky.
okay. And do they look armed, or do they look like they're?
With that natural 20, give me 1 second. With that natural 20, you can see.
Why would
everything.
workers be armed?
These workers are not armed with like what you would consider traditional like weapons. That you can see the long sort of wrench in one of their arms that they are currently working on. It could certainly work as like a hammer almost.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, it is a wrench that is probably about 4 feet long. This is designed for like industrial applications, but it does look almost like an engineering based weapon. And then these robots, these Aquadine robots that are kind of accompanying them, they are certainly armed. Give me 1 second here. With that natural 20, you can see the arm that holds this thing up for the worker is a suppression arm. This is something that is designed to neutralize threats very quickly with severe bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Theo, who also has the mask on still. We still have those masks.
Yeah.
Theo is going to switch it. I believe it was to Shark. Is that who it was?
Yeah. For you.
The whoever the guy was
From the barricade.
From the barricade, and switch it to Shark. Make sure it's like an angry looking shark, and then look at the rest of you and like tell you to switch on your digital storm mask.
Giraffe.
Would I be able to do something?
Tell me.
I want to cast Illusionary Disguise to make myself fit in as an Aquadine worker.
Okay.
Basically describe the uniform that you basically just described.
Sure.
And I'm going to just come up to them and I'm gonna go, guys, what are you still doing in this tunnel? Didn't you get a report? This place is about to flood.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna pull up with my prestidigitation. I'm gonna pull it up like a data pad, and I'm just going to show like readings just going explodingly high.
So
and I'm gonna put, and I'm just gonna, and it's gonna be a truthful answer.
make a diplomacy check.
Yes.
You make a diplomacy?
As you cross the distance, and also take a +4 conditional modifier.
Hold on.
Sure.
What did you roll?
7.
Oh, you rolled a 7?
But I have high diplomacy.
I was gonna say, yeah, he has a high diplomacy check. What is it?
It will be.
But then also +4, you said?
Yeah,
plus
plus-
11,
plus-
so it'd be 18.
+4 conditional modifier.
Okay.
So
22.
22.
Are you using a hero point for it?
No,
Um,
he already used his.
I can use.
No, you used your hero point.
No, next
She's
is.
offering
Oh.
the one that was here.
Yeah.
I owe you for one.
24.
22.
22. Yeah, so I will use the hero point.
Why?
Actually, no, I'll use. I have guidance still get me to 23. I'll
I wanted
cast
to
that
hold
with
on to
the
this
will be
until we get to
the
the
digital
thing that
display with the
takes
us.
presentation, and with a 23, and I have the uniform on. I think 23 might be enough.
Is that with the +4 conditional modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So let me ask you again. Are you using the hero point?
yeah, I'll use it.
Okay.
Well, no, it's Theo's.
I wanted to hold on to it till we get to the cargo, but if you need it for
Yeah,
this,
I think I need it.
What cargo? Oh, fuck.
that's
well,
why I'm saying like
we're not going to get there this
Yeah,
session.
not this session.
you never know. I was gonna use intimidation on him.
No.
Oh,
Damn
Fucking-
it, Dan.
3.
With a 3.
Yeah.
As you approach, a couple things happen.
We were so close.
I was gonna say.
First.
We were so
Yeah.
close.
You can hear as they just go, Kyneson, is that you? What the fuck are you doing? There's gangsters everywhere.
Wow.
And they run over to you. As they get right up to you, they look past you and they see
Oh no.
all of your sort of like your
Damn.
gangster looking party. They see the mask of this digital storm person and they yell, gangsters! These robots immediately spin around way too fast.
I have a question if I can do an action or something.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab him by the neck
Yep.
and put my pistol up to his brain and tell them to back the fuck up, or I'm gonna splatter the wall with his
With the worker.
with his brain.
So immediately the robots spin around and you can hear pacification engaged. And you can see these like workers reach for this wrench, but the worker at the front goes, wait, stop. You pull this out, make an intimidation check.
Would I be able to assist by being the one held hostage?
How are you assisting?
I'm gonna just be like, guys, it's me, it's Kyson, please.
Take a +2 conditional modifier.
While this is going on, can the drone try to hack one of the bots?
Yeah, if we're
We'll get back to that in a second.
21.
With a 21, you pull this gun out. And you can see this leader just goes, wait, everybody stop. These these robots have taken the first step towards you, crossed like 5 feet of distance. You can see one of these like Aquadyne engineers has turned to like run 5 feet away, but everything kind of halts for a moment. Theo, you can see indecision in their eyes. You have bought yourself a moment of time. What are you doing with that?
Nobody's got to get wasted here. You didn't see us. We didn't see you. We'll let your buddy go once we're down the end of the tunnel. Just turn back around and keep working. And then Theo will like kind of look to the group and have his head nod like this to keep going down. And he's going to keep his pistol, put it back towards Monk's head and just say, it's just going to be a minute or two. No one's got to die. This is just a bad dream. It's all going to be over soon. And I would hope that the rest of y'all keep walking. So
yeah,
it seems
Lolly
like
just
Theo-
keeps riding the thing.
Yeah.
I'll kind of sidle up next to you and like behind your back cast guidance and
All right.
we got this.
You walk past. First Theo, then Sagan, then Vlali, and then Nyx. As you make your way past Monk, one of these engineers whispers to you, don't worry, we'll call the authority.
I'll like nod scaredly.
But you make your way past with Monk in your hand. They let you pass. And you make your way into the space. Harjahan floating in the mist to the side, keeping stealth the entire time, not breaking it. He meets you like 30 feet further on in this cavern, having used your conversation to pass. Certainly, you make your way past.
Yeah.
Well,
We
not
can.
Yeah.
really.
That was quick thinking.
No.
Yeah. Theo says, "We're on a fucking timer now. Let me quarterback this thing, all right?" And yeah, we got to keep going.
So as you do that, Theo, the last thing that you get with that natural 20 is you can hear them make a call.
Shit. Okay.
You
It's
can
not good.
hear that person who had spoken before quickly say, "Hey, get me Quark. We have trouble in the sewers below. I'm sending you my coordinates now." And you can hear them tap out into the system as they send this message off. But you make your way out, you lose them in the sound behind, and very quickly you can smell this acrid smell rising up in all of your nostrils. You can hear the sound of bubbling liquid, and you can see for the first time in some time light. Because ahead of you, there is a large concrete drainage ditch, and some elements of the city lights shine down from above. You can see directly in front of you now, maybe 120 feet away, this van. And even now, it kind of shifts slowly in the currents of this acidic wash. Harjahan is going to say, "I need 20 more minutes for the pressure to build up, and then we can flood multiple districts at once and make our way across. There will still be some resistance, but not much. We have another team working on an escape. I can lead us out once we have the cargo."
Harjashan, are we gonna still have to cross at least some acid on the ground?
"Yes."
I have a plan for that.
"Good."
How far of a distance will we be from the RV?
One of their little nubs gestures forwards, and you can see 120 feet away
120 feet?
that kind of overturned van.
I can get us at least, and I can cast my focus pool to create a barrier. If we jump over 5 feet, we can get 15 feet. So at least 20 feet closer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can see this individual says in all of your minds, "We need to reach the driver first. They have a key on their person that we need to access the cargo. There is only one thing that I need in there. The rest, you are welcome to.
What is it?
It is a small blue box.
What's in the box?
That is not important for you,
It is important for me. I'm about to risk my life, Harjahan.
and thank you for that."
So tell me what's in the box.
And they float forwards. Are you
I'm not going
forward?
anywhere before you tell me what's in the box.
Real quick, we don't know what the cargo is that.
It's a bunch of arms and limbs.
Yeah, it's cybernetic.
But that's what our quest giver wants, right?
Yeah.
Things. Okay. Then fuck. I mean, honestly, Theo's just gonna say like, fuck it. Like the guy got us down here.
We don't got time to argue.
We're gonna get everything else.
Ay.
If in character, if you want to argue with the guy, by all
No,
means, go
Chloe
for it.
won't argue more, but she's gonna.
As we're getting closer, guys, how are we gonna make up the rest of? I'm getting us 30 feet closer. The 70 other feet. Does anyone have any lines or anything we can use?
What exactly?
I'm typing on my comm. Seethe 4. The plan is, and I'm like really taking.
What exactly are you
focusing
doing?
on.
So I can
Relaying him the
summon
plan.
obstacles. So basically we can I can make basic cover. So I can make the cover be anything that we want. In fact, I could possibly even summon something that could float.
I was gonna say, we have a climbing kit. Rope is included with it.
Would I
If
be
someone
able
can
to-
make a lasso and
Yeah.
hook onto it, and we can shimmy ourselves over there, that's an option.
Would I be able to
There's-
summon a raft, Joe? But and not just a raft, but like a dock that has like those fucking pool noodles under them from another dimension.
Potentially, I have to go back and look. I think you have to look at the mechanics of the casting of that. Because it's creating terrain, not like a moving platform.
Would a dock be cover or terrain?
I think terrain sort of speaks to it not being like moving.
Okay.
So I don't think it would necessarily work in that way. I think you might be able to create terrain. Does it persist after the effect ends?
It's forever.
So then, I mean, you could create something like a dock-like platform, and then, like, using engineering, you guys could push it out and
There
kind
you
of
go.
like build something.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I have another question. So my water cart here,
Yeah.
that's floating.
Yeah.
Could Sagan craft it to like go fast?
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
There you go.
And we could
And
ride on the
send.
cart.
Okay. What do we need to do?
This, go fast.
Will the card hold all of us? So that's the question.
Did before.
It will hold all of you. It's not going to hold all of you comfortably. And if anything rocks it, it's very likely that all of you will go
Well,
overboard.
that's not good.
But certainly it can hold all of you.
Who actually has strength more than -1?
I have +2.
I have
Okay.
+1.
All right. I'm like, Lolly, help me out here. And I'm like trying to pull off some of the water containers. We can come back for them, probably.
What do you mean? The
we-
water is what I need.
We
What?
need. Well, I mean, I'm like,
Stand
we need
on
to
top of it.
We need to lighten the load. We do.
No, we
really-
don't.
If you want this to go fast, you certainly do.
Would
I
we
also
be
play
able to do a
crafting.
combination of the idea and have a lasso around the cart, and the cart can drive us, and the dock can be the thing that we stand on?
Yeah, yeah. I
Is
mean,
that- 'cause
it seems like you're kind of putting diamonds on a turd at that point, but yeah.
I mean, I just feel like the floating cart is kind of dangerous, and we're flooding a district full
Yeah,
of water.
I think that's true. I don't know that like attaching the floating cart to a drone, it's I guess maybe mildly safer.
Can we put the
right.
extra
Could my
water on
drone
the
be
cart?
used as a propeller?
Yeah, we can put the water on the.
I want to use.
on the
I want
dock.
to
You
use
want
a.
the water on the cart. I'm assuming that's what you want.
I
'cause you don't
want
us
all
to-
the water because we can use it as
money.
money. This is pure water. I
I
think we can use this.
request, not a request, but a question.
Yeah.
In a vein similar to that episode of SpongeBob, where
I've
Plankton.
never seen SpongeBob.
Okay, at one episode, Plankton tries to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula a million times.
Okay, I
He
know this only through memes, but I feel pretty comfortable.
He
with it.
creates a small robot patty, and then it has little claw-like legs, and then he says he can turn it into maximum overdrive to make it go slightly faster.
Okay.
Can they hack the cart to make it go slightly faster?
Yeah, in fact, like you guys can. Oh,
Already logged into
I
it.
see. Only using hacking. Yeah, you could override like the safety mechanisms to overheat it,
Okay.
but you could also use a little bit more engineering to really actually make it functionally go faster.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Like
think
a combination.
between
yeah,
all
for
of
sure.
us,
You
we
get-
can make it go faster safely without having it overheat and potentially malfunction.
All right. So after being yelled at to not take off the water,
Don't you touch it!
I will see what I can do to like. All right, we have a governor on the speed here. Okay, there's a little governor. Let's check the booster. Nope, that needs to be cleaned.
So go ahead and make a crafting check. I believe you have a trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, nice!
Crafting.
Looking at all
20.
of this and hearing the various plans that come into play, there is a way simpler solution. What Monk had said about kind of like summoning a piece of terrain, certainly a good idea. Perhaps using that and directly grafting it onto this cargo drone to create a larger platform on an established base, much more sturdy, will give you a larger surface area if that's what you wish, and you can make it go faster.
Okay.
And so now I would say this probably takes you about 10 minutes, but you very quickly strip this drone down. You do have to take the water off of it to be able to work on it, but you flatten this thing out. You take away all of the extra pieces. The things that make this aesthetically pleasing are gone. This looks like a Connects project. But
I love Kinect.
at the end of this, you have all of the machinery that would have been used to operate various, like, completely unimportant tasks, now all driven to just making this go fast.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to summon my dock that we can attach to it.
Mhm.
Do we need to anymore?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's going to make it so that you don't need to worry about, like, getting tossed overboard.
Oh, okay.
So, in effect,
yeah.
you have formed a junk cigarette boat
Yeah.
to just tear across 120 feet. You have recreated the Normandy landing vehicle.
Nice.
Fantastic. You basically summon a dumpster that can open forwards. So it is literally the Normandy
Summon
landing
dumpster.
amphibious assault vehicle. So with this crafted, are you all now boarding this and making your way towards this van?
We have
Arjan.
we can see it,
Yeah.
As long as my water is on, I am pleased.
and he's gonna need about 20 minutes. Is that what he said?
Yep. And I would say, like, with Sagan crafting that, that's probably the time that it takes.
Okay. And we just cover him, right? So, all right.
So all of you board this craft. And who's piloting it?
I think you're the only one piloting.
Make a
right?
piloting check.
17. I could do a nanite surge, so 19.
19. With the 19, you rip on this, what was really just a one-gear drive. And as you click this, the whole thing just bolts forwards. All of you are just shoved into each other. As with a natural 20, this bypasses your wildest dreams. You have created essentially just like a rail gun, and you fire yourself out of this pipe. There is this of like noise and force as you exit. You feel Harjahan kind of as they are like pressed back. Even with their kind of like kinetic ability, they are still pushed into the pile of bodies at the back of this craft. Wien just streaks by, and you can see this van just rushing up to meet you. Harjahan's tiny little nub reaches against the force, and you can see just enough to activate this ability, and the skyline behind all of you erupts in just this steam as if you think about the Batman Beyond or whatever the Batman is with the Scarecrow, it is just like that. Pipes burst, manhole covers explode out, and this Tim Burton kind of roiling steam just becomes this hellscape of acidic smoke. And as you can see already, off and to your right, as you tear across this space, there is liquid flowing into the ditch from the Church of Hylax that is completely flooded and washed out. You can see helmets floating in. There is no skulls. There were no skulls in this place. Those were all helmets that were placed in that space, though they looked like heads and skulls.
Would I be able to send a message to the driver just being like, get ready, we're on our way?
You cross all of this space in like probably something like 20 seconds.
Okay.
So you're
So I imagine I did it before we
back.
started.
It is like as you're
Okay.
kicked into this place, you start that call. Because it is 9:30.
Okay.
This is where we're going to end for the evening.
Nice.
When we start off in that like 20-second span of time, you are going to be connecting to the driver for a very interesting call. And we're going to be approaching what is going to be this is not what I imagined. I thought that you guys were going to be fighting your way up into the first floor, secure this whole structure, and then cross the street into the church. This is very different than I imagined it, but it's great. As you fly towards this target, that is where we're ending for this evening, and we will begin next session with the amphibious assault on this cargo van. The next time that you all long rest, Skullrunners, I imagine that you will wake up a little stronger than you were
Hell yeah.
before.
Level
as you level
4.
up. But thank you for sticking with us. We are going to be back next week, if you can't wait that long. Join us for D&D tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Twitch. Please stay safe. We'll see you next week.
Go Reapers!